America. Ooh, for America. The Star-Spangled Man with a plan. Alright, let's see. Audio test 1, 2. Audio. Every bond that you buy is a bullet in the barrel of your best guy's gun. Test 1, 2. Test. Alright. Everything looks good. What's going on, everybody? I am Existential Turtle on Twitch. I'm a variety streamer and I like to play video games and talk about stuff. So I haven't been streaming for a few days just because I've kind of been feeling a little poopy, you know. Like I was going to stream the day before yesterday and like something with my neighbors just kind of pissed me off. And then when I woke up in the morning, I just wasn't really in the mood to stream. I was just too grumpy. And then yesterday I just kind of felt a little poopy. So I just didn't stream yesterday because I felt like I would have been a little bit too blah. So yeah, it's been a couple of days where I just didn't stream. But yeah, now I'm back. I'm going to be playing more Mass Effect Andromeda. Hopefully I can knock out a bunch of these like side missions for the various planets, improve the viability and all that. So I've already flown myself to Voeld just to save a few seconds. And I'm going to try to knock these out. Hopefully most of them are doable. But yeah, there we go. So I'm just going to try to improve viability, finish off side quests, and hopefully make these planets much more badass than they already are.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Oh, extreme cold? I fixed the planet. Come on. Why is it not better? Oh yeah, I can fast travel. Right. I don't have all the fast travel points unlocked, not even close. But some of them. So I'd say this one's the closest. Ever so slightly closer than the one on the left. Although this one has a lot more mountainous terrain, so I probably should have gone for the one on the left. But yeah, c'est la vie. Who's brave and strong, true and true for America? I've got Captain America in my head right now. Ah, there's the map. Whee! Just recently rewatched it after watching Captain Marvel, and I'm like super all about Captain America right now.
Some sort of guard post.
There's a bunch of missions over here. Huh. You know what? I'll come back to this. I'm sure one of my missions will take me this direction.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
Oh, are you, Sam? Are you really? You're detecting below normal temperatures. What gave it away? Is it the ice age that this planet seems to be perpetually in? It's possible. But yeah, so I watched Captain Marvel recently, and I fracking loved it. And then I've started rewatching a bunch of old Marvel movies that I haven't seen for a couple of years. Like the original Captain America, and like I'm probably going to watch the original Thor. Again, I watched the like the original Iron Man movies last year, so I might hold off on that one. But after the new trailer for Avengers Endgame, I got super nostalgic to watch the beginnings of the MCU.
Look, the Kett set up camp.
Set up camp where? Is that the Kett camp? Well, this will be a great way to remind myself how to combat in this game. It's been almost a week since I played Andromeda. Alright. So I have to remind myself how to play. Hit them hard. Alright, Drac. On it. Hey, Victor Raphael. Thanks for the host. Oh, you're Vetra. I'm sorry I shot you. Come on, baby. Hit. Ah, close enough. Give me a target. Hey, I got a tech combo, so not what I was going for, but... Oh, they're all dead. Neat. How are you doing, Victor? Oh, wait, what? You son of a bitch. I thought you were dead. There we go. Scanny.
The Kett planted a chip in this
What?
The tracking chip. Can you reverse it to get a nav point?
The chip is disabled, but if I receive more scans, I could repair the signal.
Oh, remains. Oh, my item limit. I forgot to sell stuff. Oh, alright, deconstruct. Ah, I forgot to sell stuff. Hatchet Raccoon! Oh, you got the flu? And you always seem to have something, Hatchet Raccoon. Have you noticed that? Like, every time you pop into my stream, you're always like, oh yeah, I've got this thing going on. It's like, dude, stop getting sick.
Range, Pathfinder.
Come on, man. How you doing, though, besides the flu, Hatchet? Alright, doesn't look like there's anything in here. Nice cave, though. I like it. Ooh. For my birthday on the 25th, I'm going to Universal Studios with my family. Oh, neat. I like Universal Studios. I haven't been there since I was a kid. But, yeah, I used to love Universal Studios, like, way back in the day. Yeah, I haven't been there in, like, God, 20 years? Something like that. It's been a long time since I've been to Universal Studios. But yeah, if you love movies, you'll love Universal Studios. Like, it's basically a place just made for people who appreciate and are fans of movies. So, like, if you're not a movie person, you wouldn't like it. But, oh yeah. I love it. But it's just been a long-ass time since I've been. Oh, did they add King Kong? I love King Kong. That's great. I love the Peter Jackson King Kong. That's my favorite version of King Kong. No offense to the new King Kong. The one with Brie Larson, also known as Captain Marvel. That movie was fine. Like, it was fine. I enjoyed it. But I thought the Peter Jackson King Kong blew it out of the water in terms of a King Kong movie. Personal opinion. But the one with John Goodman and Brie Larson and Loki it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. Sam Jackson has a lot of Marvel people in that movie now that I think about it. That King Kong movie starred Nick Fury, Captain Marvel, and Loki.
Personal appearance?
I didn't even think of that.
Placing an outpost is a big deal.
Send someone else.
Thank you, but no.
I get sick easy, I eat hot foods, all... Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Who is seeing Shazam? I'm gonna see Shazam. I'm hoping I can see it, like, you know, when it comes out, but it might take me a week. But I'm definitely gonna see Shazam, because I'm a big fan of DC. And I like what they've been doing, DC. Ever since Wonder Woman, they've actually been making better movies. So, like, Wonder Woman and Aquaman were stellar, just like, you know, great films. And Justice League was okay. I mean, it wasn't great. But, I mean, it was alright.
Fine,
Justice League was fine.
I ticked 3 or 4 of them.
It should have been better than fine. But it was fine. It was an improvement.
And I respect it. Voeld helps.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to Shazam. I'm also hoping that they do the same thing that Wonder Woman and Aquaman did, which is to barely acknowledge the connectivity between the movie universes. Because if they just focus on telling their story and their character's journey, then it will probably be a better film just for that. Aquaman was just an Aquaman movie. You know, it didn't rely on The Flash or Superman. I liked Batman vs. Superman also, but it wasn't the movie I wanted it to be. But I liked it. I didn't love it, but I liked it. I rewatch it a lot. I think it's a better movie in hindsight, and I think it's a better movie if you watch the extended cut. But when I first watched it, I was kind of let down. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was super let down. It was, you know, not the movie I expected at all. But I've grown to appreciate Batman vs. Superman on subsequent viewings. Man of Steel, I still don't love. One of my buddies really disagrees with me on that one, but I still don't really like Man of Steel. I'll watch it, but it's just not at all the movie I wanted it to be, and I don't think it's a Superman movie at all. The argument could be made he's not Superman in the movie, but that's not true. They call him Superman, so he's Superman. But Wonder Woman blew it out of the water, I thought. It focused just on her journey and barely even acknowledged anything in the DC universe except for Bruce Wayne's existence, but whatever. So the fact that it focused on her story made it a better movie. Aquaman, barely, it only like in one line acknowledges the events of Justice League, where it's like, oh yeah, you stopped Steppenwolf. It's like, yeah. It's like, okay, cool, that's it. Let's just focus on the Aquaman story. It's like, and then they did that, and it was awesome. So I hope Shazam, like, I know it's going to acknowledge Batman and Superman because you see, like, their merchandise in the trailers. But I hope it doesn't, like, I hope there's no connectivity that distracts from the story. Like, just tell Shazam's story. That's what I want.
You need to see this place.
When movies try to focus so
I've
hard
laid
on
the
world
ground,
building,
but there's
it
so much
hurts
left
the
to
individual
discover.
movie.
Voeld is not
Sometimes,
just about
most of the time.
survival. We know it. The
And
Angara.
DC is learning that if they just focus
the
on
adventure we
whatever
all
story they're
signed
telling
on for.
and let it happen
Recording
organically,
Pathfinder. Added
you'll make a
now.
great movie. I mean,
Life
damn it.
support restored.
Damn it, DC. Stop trying to build a movie universe like Marvel. Like, it's just, it's not going to happen. You're never going to be Marvel, so just be yourself.
Okay, I got one for you. Here to Eladon, 3 hours, 42.
Just be yourself and it'll happen.
Cute.
But don't try to be
I get
something
to
you're
meet the
not,
Pathfinder
DC.
responsible for making this place happen. I'm Lizanna Telesso. Because of you, I have the best job in the galaxy.
Which is?
You know, here's the
I'm a
sad
dice
part of my
runner.
Mass Effect
I
Andromeda.
to
Get off
dodge
the whole
scourge and
DC
outrun
Marvel
the
thing
Kett
for a
and
sec.
bring water to the colony.
So, in all the
Doesn't
other
get
Mass
much
Effect
better than
games,
that.
I'm so excited to talk to all the NPCs. And in this game, I don't really give a shit. like,
Facing danger to make everyone's life
I
better.
don't know. Like, I don't care
what
who
do you
this
want?
woman is. Like,
When you put
she,
it that way.
it doesn't matter to me.
Your job isn't too different.
And that's so sad. Like, this game really made it so that I don't care who these people are.
Take it easy.
No fun in
Like,
that.
I care who my crew is, to an extent. And, like, maybe not Cora. But, and I care about a handful of NPCs, like,
Your third time this week. Send someone else.
like, Reyes Vidal. But,
Heard the
like, the
engineer
majority of people in this game, I don't really care about as characters. And that's sad. Like, I have no desire to
Someone to the
actually talk to
resistance
these
camp.
people
We'll
unless
give them our
they
extra
have a
supplies.
mission. Which I think she might have a mission? Okay, she has a mission. She has a
Pleasure
white
to meet you, Pathfinder.
hexagon.
Priya Blake, captain of Outpost Terravuni. I'm glad you're here. I
But
thought we'd have to
again,
deal
the
with
only
this
reason
on
I'm
our
even
own.
talking to her is because she has a
What's
mission.
the problem? Is it the Kett?
It's like, this game
No,
really made it hard
at
to
least
care
I
about
don't
the
think so.
NPCs.
A few of
Whereas
my
in like
drill
Mass Effect
technicians went
1,
missing on a
I was just
research
like,
expedition west of
oh,
here.
you're in the Sonodontius?
We've tried their
Pleasure to
comms,
meet
but
you.
get
I can't
nothing
wait to
static.
learn your story. You know, oh, you're some old white lady who's in charge of a bunch of merc operations whose name I just can't remember? Pleasure to meet you. Like, I was so excited to meet everybody in the Mass Effect trilogy. And in this game,
Whatever happened,
I'm
it's
not.
not safe out there.
I'm just not.
We need to
I
find
don't know.
We're not equipped for a full search, especially into dangerous territory. I don't know what to do. I was supposed to
Oh, I'm
keep
definitely
these people
living up to
safe.
my
I've already
tagline right
failed
now.
them.
I like to play video games and talk about stuff. Yeah, I'll find them. Whatever.
Don't lose hope. I'll find your people.
But yeah,
Coming from
going
you,
back to
I
DC now.
believe it.
They just need
Their
to
research
focus.
log is in the lab.
The-
Maybe your
stop
AI
trying
needs
to
get
build
at
a
the
movie
corrupted
universe.
data
Stop
and get
trying
an
so
app
hard. Just focus on your individual stories. Focus on your character journeys and let whatever's going to happen organically. Don't even acknowledge the other superheroes in your individual superhero movies. And just tell a story. And let it be a good story. Tell the story as best you can. Let the character be likable, relatable, and go on a journey. And then, when you do decide to make another team-up movie, DC, just have them team up. Just have it happen. I don't care about all your stuff. I'm just gonna do your mission.
I should head out.
Come back if you need anything.
Like I said, I have less desire to talk to people in this game. It's really sad. It's like one of the only RPGs where I don't want to talk to every NPC. Now, here's where I understand why DC does what they do. Because
This crate
Marvel
contains a
does
prototype
such a
for
good
handheld
job
film.
of the interconnectivity. That, like, in every movie, there's, like, Easter eggs and little sprinklings of other superheroes, other characters. But Marvel knows how to balance that. They've done a really good job at balancing that over the years. To the point where it doesn't hurt the individual
Sam,
character
you get
stories
anything
to
from
have
this
all
map?
these characters in it.
Analyzing. It seems
Like
most
Civil
of their
War,
data comes
you
from
know,
a single nav
was
point.
barely a Captain
Updated
America
now.
movie. Just because it was basically Avengers 2.5. But somehow, it still told a pretty kick-ass Captain America story. Alright, Wally. Yes, I have a Wally poster behind me. Go to the nav point of the final transmission. Alright, we lost the transmission set. Oh, that's not very far away. Oh, no, never mind. It's very far away. I was looking at that. Alright, well, let's go to that. Like, Marvel has earned the right to be able to have all their interconnectivity. DC has not. So they just need to stop. Just tell your stories, and then if and when it happens, it happens. You guys have already lost Ben Affleck. Which is already going to make it even harder to get into like future Batman stuff, just because there's going to be that disconnect now. It's like, oh, you're a different actor. Whether people like consciously or subconsciously acknowledge it, there will always be a disconnect now in the future because Batman's going to be a different actor. Yeah, I agree. WALL-E was a funny and good movie. I loved it. It had a lot of heart. Look at, okay, let's see. Look at The Incredible Hulk. People barely acknowledge that movie's existence, in part because it's not Mark Ruffalo. In part also because it's not exactly the best of the Marvel Universe, though I like it more than most people. People really shit all over that movie. But, is there I forgot to look. Is there a fast travel point that's closer? Yes. But, there will always be a disconnect between those two movies just because the title character is played by a different actor, which is always a little weird because every other, with the exception of War Machine, every other character in the MCU is played by the same actor or actress that they got to play them originally. So it's very disconcerting. And audiences notice it. So Batman being a different actor will definitely be noticeable.
I hear the kid haven't abducted anyone from Australia.
Okay, none of you have a dot. The games were fun of the Hulk. What games? I'm not familiar with any Hulk games.
They'll be fine. We'll protect them the best.
Outside of like the Lego Marvel games.
What are the
I can't think of any like
Walk onto the frozen
good
lake
Marvel
and see them
games.
beneath the ice. They've lived on Voeld for millennia.
At least MCU
Stories
like
about the
kind of
Yavana
Marvel
are
games.
the only Angara
Like Thor,
fighters
Iron Man,
to
Hulk.
survive the scourge.
Like the new Spider-Man game is supposed to be amazing, so I know of that Marvel game.
Closest tie to our past.
Most of the Spider-Man games have been pretty good over the years.
something I should know
Spider-Man
about?
games have always been excellent. They had a bunch of Spider-Man games for the GameCube way back in the day, and those were actually pretty fun. There was even one where you got to play like as Venom for like half the game, where it kind of did like a Halo 2, where you play half the game as the title character, so Master Chief, or in this case Spider-Man, and you play the other half of the game as the enemy, so the Arbiter in the case of Halo, and Venom, or Eddie Brock in the case of Spider-Man. So it was actually a really good like dynamic twist where you got to play a lot as the villain. I think more games should have that. Because it gives you really good, it really gives a different play style. Like when you play as the hero, it's like you always have to be the good guy. When you play as Venom, you could just fucking melt people. Like, he's just eating people left and right. Letting their heads roll around like a turd in the wind. Which is kind of his move. Hope they're not dead. First I'll pull off your arms, and then I'll pull off your legs. And then I'll just let your torso roll around like a turd in the wind. Oh, Venom. Anybody in here see the Venom movie, by the way? Because I thought the Venom movie was great. Granted, I feel like it wasn't very accurate to the comics in any way, shape, or form, but I don't know that much about Venom in the comics. So, me being one of those people that doesn't know too much about Venom in the comics, I personally enjoyed the movie because I didn't care if they were staying true to the comics or not. But I feel like they weren't. I'm just saying. I feel like Venom's story is pretty heavily connected to Spider-Man's in terms of origin, and Spider-Man was not a thing in Venom at all. It was literally just Eddie Brock's story. Eddie Brock's crazy, crazy story. I didn't say you could leave. Burt Reynolds says you can't leave. Alright. I am Venom. Oh, I love it. I thought it was a really cool flick. But I think it was very divisive. Like, it was very 50-50 in terms of audience appeal. People either loved it or didn't. Oh, this is just sad. That was just sad. They were just floating there. Oh, your head came off. I'm so sorry. Sorry, not sorry? The Hulk, but it's on 360. Huh. I'm not familiar with the Hulk game on the 360. Was that based off of the Ang Lee movie, The Hulk? The Eric Bana Ang Lee movie, The Hulk? Because, yeah, I don't think I ever heard about that one. Or if I did, it was so long ago I just don't remember. But, I mean, like, I would love to play a good Hulk game. A Hulk could make a really good open world game. Like, of him just wrecking shit. The problem is, it'd be hard to come up with a story. And it would also be hard to come up with a villain that would really be a challenge to the Hulk. I mean, yes, admittedly, Thanos kind of walked all over the Hulk in Infinity War. But, I mean, let's be honest, it's Thanos. I mean, unless you get, like, a cosmic villain to show up, it'd be hard to find anyone that could actually match the Hulk. Although, I don't know, maybe you could have Thunderbolt Ross be the bad guy of the movie and he becomes Red Hulk in order to try to combat, you know, Hulk? I don't know. It'd be really hard to come up with a Hulk story, which is why Hulk's never going to get another movie. Kevin Feige pretty much confirmed that, at least in the MCU, the Hulk is probably never going to get another movie ever again. The closest thing he's ever going to get to a movie is the culmination of Thor Ragnarok, Avengers Infinity War, and Avengers Endgame, which they're counting as sort of an unofficial trilogy for the Hulk, in terms of storyline. But outside of that, like, yeah, Kevin Feige's pretty much said that they're never going to do another Hulk movie. Because the Hulk has historically never done well in his solo outings. He does great in team-up shit. He's like the Martian Manhunter, kind of, where the Martian Manhunter never really found a lot of solid footing in his own content, but he always does well in Justice League content. Like team-up stuff. But there's a storyline to it. There's a storyline. I imagine it would probably be Ang Lee's Hulk if it was on the Xbox 360. Because the Xbox 360 was at its height before the MCU was a thing. I think. So I'd be very surprised if it was the Incredible Hulk. I mean, it's not impossible, but I'd be very surprised. Because I don't believe there are, like,
heavy weapons fire nearby.
I don't think any video games were made off of any MCU movies. Not counting, like, the Lego movies, or Lego video games, but those don't count. Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, Hulk is a badass. He's literally the strongest physical creature in probably existence. Because there's no limit to the Hulk's strength. The angrier he gets, the stronger he becomes. And there is no limit to his anger. Like, they really downplay that in the MCU sometimes. Like, he's a badass, but they don't show, like, the comic book levels of strength that he demonstrates. Like, he can't crack continents like he can in the comic books.
There's a remnant here?
Which, let's face it, he could crack continents in the comic books.
Pathfinder, a nav point is attached to this log.
Ooh, nav point.
I've updated your location device. Should I inform Priya we found her people?
No, not till we take down whatever does.
But yeah, now that I think about it though, because I haven't thought about this in a long time. For years and years, every time a big blockbuster movie came out, there was always a shitty video game adaptation to go along with it. And I always just assumed that was going to be a thing forever. I don't really notice that very often anymore. Like, it's fairly rare that a movie comes out and then they make some cheap-ass video game knockoff to just cash in. It's like companies got wise and stopped doing that. Huh. I mean, it probably still happens, but it certainly doesn't happen to the extent that it used to. Oh. This mission is leading me straight to the giant worm. I'm not going to do this mission. At least I'm not going to do this on stream, I think. Because that will take 45 minutes of me just shooting this thing. And that does not sound like good stream content. So I need to journal. I'm trying to remember how to play the game. So, missing scientists. That worm was hard enough on normal difficulty, yet alone insane. Like, I remember watching game clips of my friends in Arizona, both of them playing Mass Effect Andromeda when it came out, and at least one of them was playing on insane difficulty. I think the guy of the group was playing on insane difficulty, and to the best of my knowledge, like the bullets did like nothing. Like, I remember his game clips were like just him dying over and over and over again for a while. So I don't want to do that on stream because that sounds terrible. And I'm just going to get frustrated and it'll show. So I will do that off stream in order to try to be less frustrated. And so the stream isn't just me shooting one thing for 45 minutes. Because that would be terrible in my opinion. Yeah, if I wasn't streaming though, I'd probably take that thing on right now. Oh, that's an IROC. Yeah, I'm not fighting you. I fought too many of you. I'm not fighting you anymore. But yeah, the Incredible Hulk. Ultimate badass. But I think they have to downplay that in the MCU. Just because they don't want Hulk to be the solution to every one of the Avengers' problems. Because he's so powerful. Like, because they're live-action movies, they have to downplay the power of some of their heroes. Like, good example here. Look at Infinity War, and look at what they did to the Vision. The Vision is one of the most powerful Avengers of all of the Avengers. He's pretty high on the list. I'd probably put him as, like, third in terms of, like, most powerful Avengers. Maybe fourth. But that's saying something, because there's a lot of Avengers.
Pathfinder, this remnant site may have defense systems.
But I really think in order to make the movie a little bit more, balanced, they had to really ignore his potential power level and just take him down a lot. Like, take him down like 30 pegs.
Have already moved on. Hold on. There's a data pad here.
Which doesn't bother me the way it bothers some people. Like, some people were really bothered by how the Vision was handled in Infinity War. I was okay with it. Sure, should he have been more of a badass? Yes. But do I have a problem with what they did? No. Because they can't just have one godlike... I mean, they already have one godlike being flying around, basically being a god. So they don't need two.
Except for tales of the Yavara. Unfold.
Like, that's another thing. They, I think they made Thor too powerful in Infinity War. Like, too powerful.
They guided Angara ships.
It's like there's nothing he couldn't do.
That's beautiful.
Your internet is shit due to the thunderstorm. Oh, you have a thunderstorm outside, huh? Pet Flurkin, welcome to the stream, Pat. It's a great conversation topic, by the way, because I've literally just been talking about like DC and Marvel the entire stream. For like 30 minutes, I've just been talking about like DC needing to get their act together and just telling stories not based on connectivity. And then I've been talking about how like Captain Marvel and I've been talking about Captain Marvel, the Vision, and the Hulk, and the fact that the MCU really depowered them for the live-action movies. Because let's face it, in the comics, the Hulk is capable of cracking planets in half, and the Vision is literally an unstoppable god. Like, so like the movies really had to downplay their power in order to make the movies more balanced. And yeah, the DC movies, as I was talking about, needs to stop trying to be the MCU and stop, like, ever since the DC movies stopped trying to do connectivity, they've been better. Like, ever since they've just been telling their own individual stories. Aquaman was just an Aquaman movie. Like, it only has one line, even acknowledging the Justice League, and then that's it. That's it. Nothing else. Wonder Woman was just a Wonder Woman movie with a Bruce Wayne text cameo. That's it. And it just focused on its character and its story. And they've been doing better ever since. So I hope Shazam just focuses on Shazam and doesn't like try to focus on connectivity. Yeah, they super depowered the Vision. I was surprised, but I wasn't against it because I understand why they had to have Vision depowered. I understand why, because they needed the threat. You know, they needed the Vision Stone to actually feel like it could be taken. And honestly, the Vision probably could have gone toe-to-toe with Thanos in the comics. I mean, let's face it, he's the Vision. Like, he's literally molded from adamantium. Or not adamantium, fuck. That's fucking Wolverine. Vibranium. He's literally molded from vibranium. He could phase through solid objects. Like, I think he could have gone toe-to-toe with an Infinity Gauntleted Thanos in the comics. I mean, he probably still would have lost, but I think in the comics he could have definitely gone toe-to-toe. And Mothana, how are you doing, Mothana? Oh, you're on episode 11 of Punisher. Nice. Yeah, you're getting to some of the brutal shit. Oh, the Punisher gets brutal as hell later in the season. Oh, there's a thing that happens with a couple of eyeballs that, like, I actually, like, had to pause and walk around my apartment for a minute, like, oh, God. Oh, God. I had to pause and take a breath. I'm like, okay, that was brutal. It's like, it was awesome. But yeah, like my buddy said, I want a pet flurkin. If you don't know what a pet flurkin is, Google the word flurkin, and you will know what we're talking about. Because the flurkin is like the greatest creature in the history of the world. He's a cat version of Groot, basically. I am flurkin.
Look, the Kett set up camp.
Just a marvelous, marvelous creature. So, dude, Pat, how amazing was Sam Jackson in Captain Marvel? Like, I thought he knocked it out of the freaking park. Like, I wasn't sure what to expect about Sam Jackson playing such a big role, a young Sam Jackson playing such a big role in Captain Marvel, because Nick Fury's always just kind of been around outside of, like, Winter Soldier, where he played, like, a massive role. So I didn't know what to expect, and they knocked it out of the park, I thought. He was delightful! Yes, that's the word. Like, I was smiling at every single sequence with Sam Jackson. Like, every line of dialogue was beautiful. And it just feels like the actor and the character were having so much legitimate fun playing the part that they were playing. Like, in my personal opinion. Mothana, yes, you should watch Captain Marvel. I loved it. I loved it so much. I don't know if you would love it, but I loved it. They did a phenomenal job establishing Captain Marvel as a character. They at least somewhat explained why Captain Marvel hasn't been in any of the other Marvel movies, given the fact that her movie takes place in 1995? I think it's 1995? But they do a decent job at establishing at least why she wasn't around. Because that was my huge gripe with the whole, like, Captain Marvel taking place in 1995, is where the fuck has she been? It's like, oh, Loki is attacking the Earth. Maybe I should call Captain Marvel. Oh, Ultron is literally about to crush the Earth with a meteor-sized city. Captain Marvel, please, get down here. But they relatively explain it away. Relatively. Like, not 100%. But, Jesus Christ, I was trying to get away and I couldn't. But yeah, you should totally see Captain Marvel. It impressed me how much Captain Marvel felt like. Yes, yes! No, that's what Marvel does best. That's what Marvel has always done best. They can capture tones of movies really, really well. Like how, like Guardians of the Galaxy felt like a 70s and 80s movie. Like with the swagger of the music and the main character. Like this one super felt like a 90s movie. Like, and also great use of 90s music. Yeah, I hope her absence is better explained in Endgame. So yeah, I sent you that message, I think, last night, buddy, where I was telling you how during the credits, I was really hoping for like a funny montage, like a hilarious montage of like scenes throughout the MCU. Like, I would have loved this, where it's like the Destroyer is attacking that city in Thor, and Nick Fury's like Coulson's on the radio with Nick Fury, and you just cut to Nick Fury pushing the pager, like, I could really use your help right now. And then cut to the Avengers, like, you know, he tells Stark that a nuke is coming in, and then the camera immediately cuts to him, like, reaching in his back pocket, like, seriously, I could really use your help right now. Just pushing the pager over and over again. Cut to, like, the Winter Soldier, where he's upside down in his car and the Winter Soldier shooting at him. Like, he's just pushing the button, like, seriously, help, 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 help. While he's cutting the laser hole, he's just like, help, 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 help. It's been 22 years, help. And then cut to Ultron, like, you know, and he's just in the helicarrier, just like, I'm getting real sick of this shit. You said call if I needed help. And then cut forward to, like, Civil War, where he's watching the battle between all the superheroes on the TV, and he just looks at the pager and just, like, throws it, and he doesn't even bother pushing the button. He's just like, why? Whatever. Like, I would have loved a montage of that kind of thing happening. And I was really hoping for it. Like, with all my heart, I was hoping for that. Because that in of itself almost would have explained it to me. Like, the fact that Nick Fury tried to get a hold of her all those times. Like, I would have loved that. Because it wouldn't make sense if he didn't at least call her during all of the world-ending events of the MCU. Like, it wouldn't make sense. He would have to have at least tried to call her. And you know what I really love about that movie? The Flurkin. Like, all this time you're always wondering, the entire MCU, like, especially when he's talking to Robert Redford in Winter Soldier, you know, I gave up my one good eye. It's like, I always assumed Robert Redford had something to do with his one good eye.
Entered the poacher's camp.
Nope.
Something tells me they won't let us stroll in and chat.
Nope. Maybe I had that coming. It really puts that more into context when he's like, maybe I had that coming. It's like, really? Do you think you had that coming? I don't think you had that coming. It certainly taught him to keep both eyes open. But, like, I don't think he had it coming. God, I might not be able to win this fight. Looking at my life support. Yeah, I can't win this fight. I don't have time to fight all the people. I have to leave. Sorry, Vetra. Sorry, Drac. You can catch the next one. I need to recharge my. I need to recharge my my things. I'm now always going to laugh my ass off every time he says, "Last time I trusted someone, I lost an eye." God, now we know who he's talking about, or what he's talking about. So the Skrulls boss, you obviously wouldn't tell them what they wanted to know, and they ripped out your eye, huh? I'm never gonna tell. You can go ahead and assume that, but I'm never gonna tell. Oh my God. So yes, Mothana, you should see Captain Marvel. You should see Captain Marvel right now. All right, I'm gonna have to come back to this one. I need to recharge my life support, or I cannot win that fight. Yeah, I need to rewatch Winter Soldier now that I've rewatched the first Captain America movie, and pay attention specifically to everything Nick Fury says about his eyeball. Because he mentions it more than a few times in Winter Soldier. And it really makes me wonder if they knew, even back then, because these movies take years to plan. It makes me wonder if they knew back then how he lost his eye, or if they were just keeping it ominous.
We should take a look at those Kett machines.
We've got targets.
You're not obscured. I see you. Alright, whatever. Stand up. Stand up. Thank you. I've had enough of these motherfucking Kett in this motherfucking galaxy. Yeah, I agree with my buddy here. I thought Captain Marvel was just a delight to watch. It was fun, it was heartfelt, it was impactful, it added stuff to the MCU. The actress really brought life to Carol Danvers. Like, made her likable, relatable, and put her on a journey, which is the best thing that anybody could do to their heroes, is let them go on a journey. Like, let them literally be a different character at the end of the film than they were at the beginning of the film. That is the best thing any writer could do for a hero of a movie.
Signals from that Angara Pathfinder.
Which is why I love like Wonder Woman and Aquaman so much. Like, I really hold those to really high standards, both of those movies, because they really just took their heroes on a fucking journey. Both of those movies. It's the best thing those movies could have done. Okay, there we go. Like, no relevant data?
Did you get anything from that, Sam?
I've added it to my database. I still need more information to repair
So Captain Marvel definitely took its title character on a journey.
the tracking signal.
Story didn't really do anything. No, the story didn't do anything new. But her journey was, like, really good. Like, from the beginning of the movie to the end of the movie, she became a radically different character. And her whole world was turned upside down. And that is one of the tests of a hero in superhero movie universes, is if they actually change who they are and become something more. So, yeah. But yeah, the story wasn't anything new. But it still handled it really right. It did the 90s setting really well. I need to go back here just to recharge. Another thing I hate about this video game is the life support thing. It's like, you can't do shit if your life support's low. So you have to recharge it constantly. It's annoying.
Temperature range Pathfinder.
Okay. But yeah, the story itself was very, like, standard superhero origin story. But, like, her specific journey in the movie, which, is technically sort of aside from the main plot of the whole, like, Skrull thing. It's more just like, this is, like, who am I and where did I come from? I thought that was handled really well. If that makes any sense. Like, that specific aspect was handled very well. Because that easily could have been, botched. Where it's like, some movies are very hard. Movies, they're 50-50 on whether or not they learn how to balance exciting action with actual proper storytelling and character development. Which, again, Pat, I'm gonna forever say this because this movie blew me away. You need to see Aquaman. I think it's coming out very soon on DVD and Blu-ray. You have to see Aquaman because it marvelously does a great job of balancing the unbelievably insane action set pieces with like an actual story and character development. And that movie is fucking bonkers in the most beautiful of ways possible. Like, I can't. Every time I think about superhero movies lately, I think about Aquaman because I've seen it 4 times. And I've loved it each time. That movie blows me away by how... I won't say any spoilers, but I will say that movie blows me away by how unabashedly unafraid it is to be an Aquaman movie. It embraces the fact that it's an Aquaman movie. It's not afraid... It's not like Green Lantern, where it's afraid to be a Green Lantern movie. It's not like Man of Steel, where it's afraid to be a Superman movie. No. It is literally an Aquaman movie in its most insane, beautiful glory. Like, and rewatching it again a few days ago, while I was watching it, I kept thinking about your reactions to scenes in the movie. I think you're going to be smiling like a giddy child, Pat, through about 3/4 of the movie, if not more than that, because I was, and it was my 4th viewing of the movie. And I was still smiling like a fucking child. Because what you're watching is just glorious to watch. It's like, it is not afraid to be what it is. which is the best thing about the movie. And it's the best thing almost any movie can do, is just embrace your concept, embrace your setting. You know? Like Captain Marvel certainly embraced the 90s setting, and they had a lot of fun with it. Great music, by the way. I was so happy that they had Come As You Are as the fight song. Because that song makes me think of the Defenders. Come as you are, as a friend, as I want you to be. You're only 25, Hatchet Raccoon? God damn, you're making me feel old. As a lone enemy. Damn it, they're further away than I thought. Shit, I just teleported through the car. Shit, I just did it again. God damn it. Why would you make the melee button the same as the interact button? It doesn't make sense. Okay. Have you seen Smallville? It's about Superman growing up. It's also about female sex trafficking. Smallville. God damn you, Allison Mack. That's all I have to say is God damn you, Allison Mack. Because now when I think about Smallville, I think about fucking sex trafficking. Son of a bitch. I loved that show. Son of a bitch. Hatchet Raccoon, I assume you've seen Smallville. I've seen every episode of Smallville. I love that show. But Allison Mack, the actress that plays Chloe Sullivan, she did something fucked up in real life. And now because of her, I can't not think of fucking sex trafficking whenever I think about Smallville. She's really hurt Smallville for me, and I love that show. Breaks my heart. Because I thought that show was great for its time. Like, honest truth, compared to the Arrowverse, though, it's a shadow of what it could have been. But at the time, it was the best we had for superhero stuff for DC. Jesus Christ. That too, I'm also 25. No, you can trust Hyper Shadow. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. You can trust him. He's like Harvey Dent, except before Harvey Dent became evil. So he's like, he's like that super trustworthy guy that everyone just wants to get behind. It's just like, I'm gonna put a dent in crime. Or in his case, like, I am only 25. I dart. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna stand by that. That's a great description of Hyper Shadow. He's a little bit like Harvey Dent before Harvey Dent gets Two-Faced and like becomes evil. He's a bit Harvey Dent-ish, pre Two-Face. Super trustworthy, super chiseled jaw, super likable, but with that hint of insanity deep down. With that hint that one day, if he ever got his face half burned off, he would just break. Yes, I can see this. Me, if I got my half of my face burned off, I'd look better. So, him, not so much. Me, it would be an improvement. God. Just look at me now. God. If I got my face half burned off, at least I'd have character. Whee! Get away from me. Drac! Thank you. Get out of my way, Drac. Yeah, I'm using this hand cannon more. So is the Flash faster than Superman? The answer is yes. The Flash is always faster than Superman. I love Superman, but he is not faster than the Flash and never will be. And I'm pretty sure in the comics, the Flash wins the race. How do I know he wins the race? Because Superman agrees to let the Flash tell everyone that he's the fastest man alive if he wins the race. And the Flash is constantly telling people that he's the fastest man alive. Vis-a-vis, ergo, systemic anomaly, I believe the Flash is faster than Superman. Yes. Yeah, there we go. Superman fast? Oh yeah. But is he faster than the Flash? No. Which Smallville actually does a really good job of showing just how much faster the Flash is than Superman. Because, there are times where Superman is doing his super speed thing, and it's practically like Superman is still standing still while the Flash is moving around. Or, yeah. So, like, the Flash is super fast. Yeah, the Speed Force really breaks all natural laws of the universe. Yeah. Like, the Speed Force breaks every natural law in our universe. So yeah, the Flash is absolutely faster. There's like no doubt in my mind. And Superman, unlike the Flash, is not fast enough to travel through time. Superman has to just turn the world backwards in order to travel through time. Which still pisses me off to this day.
Outlaw spotted.
Because it doesn't make sense. It literally just doesn't make sense. Scientifically speaking, like, what the fuck was that? Everyone on Earth would have died. More solar energy, the faster he is. Yeah, that's how Superman is. Superman's powers are 100% determined on the amount of solar energy he can absorb. So, the more solar energy he has in his body, like, the more of a beating he can take. The more of a beating he can dish out, the faster he is, the more powerful his heat vision will be, or his solar flare, depending on what powers he's using. Superman doesn't solar flare very often, though. Understandably. Like, it's OP as shit. Hell, Supergirl solar flares more than Superman.
Pathfinder, I detect a chemical.
Which I've never been a big fan of the whole solar flare thing anyway. It's just like, oh, Superman could just unleash all of his solar energy in one explosion attack? Huh, why doesn't he do that more?
Life support is critical. Please seek safety.
Good job, Drac. So we're gonna die in here because of life support. That angers me. Like, I beat all of these bad guys and now I'm gonna die because of life support. Is there a way to recharge life support? I don't think there is. Backup life support, okay. But it has to be installed. You can't just consume it. A squishy meat bag for a few days after? Yeah, it does, but everything leaves Superman a squishy meat bag. It's like, oh no, I ran into the parasite, now I'm a squishy meat bag. Oh no, I ran into Bruce Wayne, now I'm a squishy meat bag. God damn. I fucking hate the environmental shit in this game. Like, it really, I just want to play the game, and it's like, oh no, I can't stand out here anymore because I'm gonna die from, because I can't recharge my, goddamn life support. Goddamn. Stupid. God, okay, good. I was able to step outside long enough to grab ammo. It's so frustrating. I just want to play the game, guys. It's like, I want to do this mission, but I have to stay in the car for a few minutes while I recharge my life support. God, oh, I should have said this. So if you think that leaves him a squishy meat bag for a few days after, you should see after Lois is done with him. Hey! Hey! No, look at that. My life support is still in the red. So I wasn't in the car long enough. So yeah. One of the reasons I'm not a big fan of Andromeda sometimes is little things like this. Like, I literally can't play the game anymore until I recharge my life support. I could fast travel, but I feel like all the enemies here would respawn, and I don't want to fight them again. And then it would just be an endless cycle. Alright, so maybe I'll live for 60 seconds with my life support like this, because I can't go in my car. I feel like this should be a goddamn safe environment. If you're indoors. I'm still gonna risk my life for stuff. I really feel like this should be a safe
I
environment.
shot at you and you took care of them. I understand that. Now let's talk.
Oh, really? I'll have to... I don't know if I have that mod, maybe. I'll have to check. Because I don't seem to be recharging life support very often when I'm near the Mako.
Your people won't be
Or the
happy.
not Mako. Fuck.
So the Angara sent you then? I'm sure they told you the stories. How the
Oh,
Angara are
Pat.
the only living
I meant to say this
history we
too
have
when
left.
I was messaging you earlier
These
about
creatures might
Captain
also
Marvel.
hold the key to a war against the Kett.
The final
Explain.
Easter egg at the end of the credits might be my favorite Easter egg in the MCU.
Weaponry. If I'm right,
Something about it. Like, deep down before it even aired, I knew that was going to be what the final credit sequence was. But like, I was just like so happy when my theory was confirmed.
Then think about the future.
It was so stupid, but I loved it. Yeah.
Even if the enzyme
I cheered.
helps, the Angara won't accept it when they know
Because the
it's
movie was officially over after that happened, I just stood up and started clapping.
But the Angara
I was just like, woo!
survivors. In time, they'll see reason.
I was so happy that they
Just
did
let
that.
me continue my research.
Oh my
The
god.
future of my people.
Man, dude. I'm just gonna that item that is puked up at the end. I don't want to say specifically what it is because there are people in the chat that haven't seen the movie, but that item has certainly been on a journey in the MCU. Like, am I right or am I right? That thing has a history behind it. Yeah. I knew it was going to be that well before, just because I had a theory where I'm like, I'll bet anything one of the final credit sequences is going to be a funny bit where the cat pukes it up. Like, that's... I had a theory.
Sam, send her information to the Resistance.
Transmitting data.
I suggest you get off.
And I was just so happy that that's what it was, because that was great.
You're making a huge
Also, I really did like the first end credit sequence too. It really
Thank you.
it really got me hyped for Endgame. That first end credit sequence really super got me hyped for Endgame. Alright, so I have to get back to the not Mako as quick as I can, or I'm gonna die. Cool, I think I went the wrong direction. How do I get out of here? I'm going to die. God, it's like that scene in Temple of Doom, where it's just like, my face is just coming through the door, just like, we are going to die. Push the goddamn lever.
Life support systems offline.
Oh yeah, I definitely don't have that mod. I definitely don't have that mod in my Mako. No, it was definitely a scene from Endgame. You could tell. It was lit differently. Like, it was 100% a scene from Endgame. They did the same thing at the end of Ant-Man, I believe, where they literally just showed you a scene from Captain America Civil War. Like, it wasn't even a scene shot just for Ant-Man. It was literally just a scene from Civil War. So I agree with you 100%. I think that was just a scene from Endgame. Which, by the way, after I got home from Captain Marvel, I immediately rewatched Infinity War because I was just in the mood to watch it again. And then I immediately rewatched Aquaman. So apparently I was in a big superhero mood after Captain Marvel. Just a superhero mood. Happens a lot. Like, that's why I've been rewatching the old MCU movies. Alright, so let's see. I need to find my next mission. Gotta be like Tony Stark, and I gotta find the next mission. Because that's all that matters. So I cannot do Missing Science Crew, because that involves fighting one of the giant worms. And I won't do that on stream, because that's gonna take like 30 years, and I'm gonna get frustrated. So let's go for... Let's speak to a Glory Seeker. Whatever that is. Hey, right next to a fast travel spot. I'm okay with that. It's a trap! It's funny. I was watching... a couple of days ago, I was watching Raiders of the Lost Ark. I haven't seen Raiders of the Lost Ark in probably like 5 or 6 years. And every single time like he ran into a booby trap, I kept thinking about Admiral Akbar for some reason. It's a trap!
Below normal
I don't know why.
temperatures.
Just like, yeah, every single time. By the way, that movie, goddamn, that's still a phenomenal film. I haven't seen it in years, and rewatching it was glorious. There's a reason that movie's spawned one of the most memorable movie franchises in history. It's because it's so good.
Environmental
Oh yeah,
temperatures
I'm building up to Civil War. So I rewatched Captain America: The First Avenger a couple of days ago, and I'm gonna rewatch. I'm basically gonna rewatch the Captain America trilogy, probably before Endgame. I don't know how much more I'm gonna watch because now that I've rewatched Infinity War again, I think the only MCU movies I'll probably watch before Endgame will probably be the Captain America movies, because I've certainly got a feeling that Cap might not make it out of that movie. So, just a theory. But also, the Captain America movies are probably the most impactful of the MCU.
How many Kett did you kill? I hope they
Like, especially Winter Soldier and Civil War. Because they really had an impact on the MCU as a whole. Like, both of those movies kind of transformed the MCU. Like, Winter Soldier got rid of S.H.I.E.L.D. That's a huge deal just right there. And Civil War broke up the Avengers. That's a big deal. And made it illegal to be a vigilante if you're not working for the government. Which really makes you wonder why people don't arrest Luke Cage. Because he's a vigilante not working for the government. Which is further proof that that even though they claim that the Netflix shows are part of the MCU, I don't think they are. I think the events of the Avengers happened in the Netflix shows, but I don't think it exists in the MCU in any way, shape, or form. Like, yeah, sure, the Chitauri invaded, the Hulk smashed Harlem, those things happened in the Netflix universe. But outside of that, I genuinely do not believe it's connected to the MCU in any way.
Don't know, wasn't counting.
Wow, that
But yeah, Civil War. I'm looking forward to rewatching Civil War. Because I probably haven't seen that one in like a year and a half.
Alright,
Ish.
that's enough. I know they call you Pathfinder. What do you need?
Did they? Even if they do, I think they just did it as a token. Like, I don't think it actually exists in the same universe. Like, there's no indication. And now that the Netflix universe is dead, like, it basically, let's just say it didn't. Like, because I feel like they would have arrested
which is
Luke Cage for not signing the Sokovia Accords.
their heart so that when they die and come back,
I feel like they would have.
and they'll be stronger.
Because that world, understandably, does not like superheroes. I get it. I get it. They destroyed cities. That's bad. I saw Civil War on Sci-Fi first time watching it. My mom even watched it with me and she liked it. Nice. Yeah, I've seen most of the MCU movies with my mom. I took my mom to see Captain Marvel. She loved it. I think she didn't like the first 10 movies, the first 10 minutes, just because it was so space-oriented, Captain Marvel. But I think once the movie made it to Blockbuster Video, and they shot up Arnold Schwarzenegger from the True Lies poster, I think my mom got on board with the film. Once it became a little more relatable. By the way, I was so happy in the Blockbuster Video, because every movie that was on the, every movie that was shown is a movie that I love. So, like, they had copies of True Lies in there. They had copies of, like First Night was in there, and that's one of my favorite movies. They had copies of some of my favorite 90s movies and 80s movies. And I was just like, look at that. True Lies. I mean, that's debatedly the best Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, is True Lies. And this is debatable because we have Terminator 2, we have Jingle All the Way, which is what it is. We got the first Predator movie, which is great. I used to watch Sci-Fi 7 days a week. I watched Sci-Fi before they became a wrestling and cooking network. Yeah, First Night definitely jumped out of me. It especially jumped out of me because I thought this was weird. I hadn't seen First Night in like 7 or 8 years. And then like a week ago, I rewatched it. Like 2 or 3 days before I went to go see Captain Marvel, I had rewatched First Night. And then I went to go see Captain Marvel, and I'm like, oh shit, a movie I hadn't thought about or seen in 7 years, and I'm just seeing it everywhere now. That made me happy. Underrated movie. One of Sean Connery's better films, and that's saying something, because Sean Connery made some amazing goddamn films. Oh, that's pretty far away. And I can't fast travel because I didn't unlock the fast travel. Alright. Oh, no, I said T2. I said T2. I said Terminator. That was the first thing I said, Terminator 2. This... Like I said, not counting Terminator 2. Judgment Day. I didn't say the words Judgment Day, but I said T2. Like, that's what T2 means. So I said T2. But no, True Lies is debatably like his best film in terms of like him as an actor. Because let's face it, his acting is not the best part of T2. It's not. The best part of T2 is the haunting cautionary tale that it tells of artificial intelligence. And the human characters, like Sarah Connor's story and John Connor's story, they're the best part of T2. Arnie is just kind of along for the ride and provides a little bit of context as to the fact that these machines might be more than machines. But let's face it, his acting is not necessarily the best part of the movie. Whereas in True Lies, his lack of acting ability it actually works with the movie. Because Arnold Schwarzenegger doesn't really have that much acting ability. But in True Lies, because he's just playing a super spy, it worked. Have you killed people? Yeah, but they were all bad. It's like, alright, I buy it. I think his best film acting-wise is probably The Sixth Day. Oh yeah. Was The Sixth Day... Okay, I mix up a couple of Arnie's movies. Was The Sixth Day the one where he's trying to stop the apocalypse? Was that End of Days? Fuck, I don't remember.
Bet there's something in that.
I mix up a few of Arnie's movies. Which one was, because I've seen, like, almost all of them. But I always mix up that one with other of his, that era movies. Okay, he's a clone. Yeah, that movie. That is a good movie. That actually is a surprisingly good movie.
To bits.
Underrated. A lot of people didn't see that one. I also personally did really like End of Days then. That's the Apocalypse one. I thought he actually did a decent job. It wasn't the best movie, but it was alright.
The Kett station is
I enjoyed it.
closed.
Arnie. I never saw that movie Maggie, which is supposed to be really good, where his daughter gets bitten by a zombie, and he literally just has to like get her a cure before she turns. And supposedly he delivered a legitimate acting performance, and I never saw it. So one of these days I'm gonna have to watch Maggie and see how Arnie did, because I would love to see him trying to cure his zombie daughter.
Taking this station is impossible.
That just sounds phenomenal.
Are you Tej?
You got Jingle All the Way, True Lies,
Yeah.
Predator, I already said all those, the Terminator movies. Yeah, it did look great, and the reviews were actually really good. The big review I read highlighted specifically that Arnie turns in like the performance of his career. Like it's the first time he legitimately gives like a heartfelt performance in a movie.
I thought the whole point was you were supposed to die doing this.
Because this is back way before like muscleheads actually learned how to become actors, like The Rock, or oh, that other guy whose name I can't remember. He was in the. He was in the Daddy's Home movies. He had cameos in the Daddy's Home movies. He was in the Marine. He was in the first Marine movie. I can't think of his name.
I've got some
That guy.
experience
Like,
with
he
Kett.
actually is
I
a
can help
decent
with
enough
this
actor.
If that would help.
I liked him in Blockers. I actually thought he was really funny in Blockers.
Live or die. I wouldn't leave him.
Okay, here's another problem with Andromeda. He was still talking to me, and he ran away, and I couldn't hear him. I couldn't hear what he was saying, because his character ran away, and the audio followed him. Come on. You, slow down. You don't leave your teammates, dumbass. We're here to help you fight. Choose this. Assimilate this. By the way, best line you could ever say to anybody. Assimilate this. Doesn't matter what the context is. Just say it whenever you're about to shoot somebody. Assimilate this. Yeah, you're right. That is realism. Baywatch was funny as shit. Baywatch is one of those movies I haven't seen. It's on Hulu. And I added it to my list, but I never got around to watching it. But it looked funny. It got terrible reviews. But it looked legitimately funny. I cannot deny that. I'm a big fan of Zac Efron, who's proven he has comedy chops in the Neighbors movies. He was phenomenal in the Neighbors movies. And I loved him in The Greatest Showman, so he has acting ability too. I love The Rock. Ooh, dude. There was during Captain Marvel, for me anyway, there was a trailer for The Rock's new movie with Jason Statham. Like, apparently it's like a spin-off of the Fast and Furious movies, but it's like just ignoring the Fast and Furious movies, and it's just a spin-off with The Rock's character and Jason Statham's character going on like a fun like action-adventure thing to save the world. And the trailer I saw was fucking hilarious. It looked like it was going to be a really entertaining movie. And I'm not the biggest fan of the Fast and Furious movies. Like, I enjoy them, sure, but I don't think they're that good. But, like, that trailer was surprisingly fun. Funny thing, when I went to go see Captain Marvel, there wasn't a single superhero trailer in that movie. So there wasn't an Endgame trailer, there wasn't a Shazam trailer, there wasn't a Spider-Man trailer. I was kind of surprised by that one. Like, before the movie started, because my mom doesn't really watch movie trailers that often, so before the movie started, Pat, I was trying to tell my mom how Marvel kind of dropped the ball on releasing the Spider-Man trailer when they did, because it kind of gives you a big spoiler to Endgame. And my mom was like, I did not know that they even released the Spider-Man trailer. I'm like, just wait for it. Like, I can't wait for you to see it. And then they didn't fucking show it. I was so annoyed. I'm like, I kept waiting for it. All they showed were like cartoon trailers for mine, with the exception of the Jason Statham one. Like, they showed the Frozen 2 trailer, which I was like, alright. First one was okay. Sure, I'll see it. Probably not in theaters, but I'll see it. I'll see it when it goes to, like, Netflix or Hulu. I'll pay for it to the extent that I'll pay for my Netflix or Hulu membership. Like, I enjoy Frozen, but it's not like one of those movies where it's like, oh my god, I love it. It's like, it was a movie. I don't hate it. God damn it, I'm just trying to talk to you.
Still alive.
I can forgive the Spider-Man thing because the movie was announced. Yeah, it was.
I'm glad.
Just like the next Doctor Strange and Black Panther. Yeah, that's true.
It's a good way to go from
But I mean, it could have gone for a different Spider-Man in the Spider-Man sequel. It could have gone for Miles Morales. Who, by the way, Miles Morales finally got his due, even if it wasn't live action. I keep telling you this one also, Pat. Into the Spider-Verse. That movie was glorious. It was wonderful. From beginning to end. I would also rate that movie as a masterpiece. My favorite Spider-Man movie. Of all the Spider-Man movies. Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, Tom Holland. They're all fine Spider-Man. They all did great with what they have. But the 3D animated Spider-Man from Into the Spider-Verse, both Miles Morales and Peter Parker, my god. They nailed it. They fucking nailed it. I want you to see that movie too, Pat. To the extent that I might have to just buy you that one on Xbox and send it to you as a digital code. Just so you watch it.
I can't tell you what to do.
It was that good,
Maybe
I
Ron
thought.
Berlin can help.
It was,
I always liked Rush.
from beginning to end, that movie just
You're
had
right,
me.
she'll know how to handle
And they
it.
nailed Miles Morales.
Whether it
Oh,
means
they
we talk
nailed
to
him.
them or I stopped listening.
Not like in a sex way. They nailed him like they nailed his character.
We grew
Well,
up
not
together.
again, not in a sex way.
Sometimes you grow apart.
They did a really good job with his
Yes.
character. There we go. They didn't nail him.
Baby. Thanks.
Oh, you're getting the Steelbook? Dude, when you watch that, okay, there are two movies that
Right.
you and I need to have voice communication with. We can't just like message each other back and forth on Xbox. There are two movies where we need to literally party up on the Xbox so we can talk about it. Aquaman and Into the Spider-Verse. Because I really want to talk to you about both of those movies. Because they are both, I would call them both like masterpieces in their own right. And I really want to talk to you about both of those movies. Because Into the Spider-Verse, holy shit, that movie made me cry. That was so good. Ugh. Like, there's a scene with Miles Morales where I just like, I stood up from my couch and I just started cheering. I'm like, you go, Miles. Yeah. Like, it's so good. Like, I want to hear your opinion on that movie so badly. And Aquaman. And I know you're as big of a fan of Miles Morales as I am. I love Miles Morales. I think Miles Morales is a great freaking character that never gets his due in live action. And I still hope for one day in the future the MCU will give us a Miles Morales. That'd be really cool. I would love that. Spider-Man could use a kid sidekick. Down the road. Like, not right now. Like, once he, like, graduates high school and starts doing bigger shit. I would love if he encountered Miles Morales. Although, that would generally lead to a very specific storyline. And I'm not sure if they would ever do that in the MCU. There are certain things the MCU has yet to do. Which they might fix in Endgame. I was cheesed that Parker was the MCU Spidey. Yes, it felt like such an opportunity to not just reboot Spider-Man, but to give us a new Spider-Man in live action that audiences can root for. Like, I super was hoping when they announced that Spider-Man was going to be coming to the MCU. I knew it was going to be Peter Parker. I did. Let's face it. I knew the reality. I was secretly hoping that they would be bold enough to give us Miles Morales. I would have loved that. I would have preferred that. Not that Tom Holland isn't a great Peter Parker. He's a fantastic Peter Parker. But, Miles Morales, I don't know. Great character. And they effing nail it. Spider-Verse nails it, man. Like, that and Aquaman, I cannot wait to talk to you about. So badly. Alright, let's see. What do we got next? You know what, let's just unlock these fast travel points. At least this nearby one, and then I'll go to the next mission. But yeah, Into the Spider-Verse, dude. I think you are going to agree with me. I could be wrong, but I think you're going to agree with me. It was glorious. It was... I think it's the best Spider-Man movie we've gotten. I'm very happy it was released in theaters, because it deserved it. It absolutely... The story they told deserved it. And visually, it's a delight. Like, I think you and Sissy are both going to love that one. And Kaylee, too, because of all the pretty colors. Like, she's at that age where it's still like, ooh, pretty. Like, I think she'll love the animation, and I think she'll love the colors. Although, some of the story beats might be a tad bit dramatic for Kaylee, so I don't know about that. The movie does not shy away from drama. Or heart. Or impact. Or weight.
Added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
Or repercussions. Let's see. Oh, that one's so far away. Screw it. I'll go to the next mission. Ooh, medical caches. That's right. I do need to do that. Let's do that. I remember getting that mission. Yeah, I suppose. I suppose. Just... I know in my heart that you're gonna love it, dude. Like, that and Aquaman, I know in my heart you are gonna agree with me and you are gonna love it. Both of them. Like, I drove to Arizona to see Justice League with you, when I really should have driven to Arizona to see those two movies with you. Like, oh my god. I have such regret for the fact that Justice League was the movie that we ended up seeing. Like, again, I enjoy Justice League well enough. Like, it did fine, but it should have been better than that. But, I mean, it was okay. I don't hate it. I sure as shit don't love it, but I don't hate it. But, given the caliber of movies we've been getting lately, I would have rather have seen those movies, like these newer movies with you guys. Oh God,
One
dude,
down, 2 to go.
dude. You don't even know what comic book insanity is in live action until you see Aquaman. You don't even fucking know. You don't even know, man. Oh my God. You think you've seen Insane? With the Green Arrow tough talking the Monitor or shit like that? No. you ain't seen shit. Talking raccoons? Nothing. It's got nothing on the insanity of Aquaman. Squirrel Girl has nothing on the insanity of Aquaman. Hey, it's Blue Man Maniac. Thanks for the host. How you doing? Yeah, this is a pretty good game. I don't love it the way I love the other Mass Effect games, but I do enjoy this game.
The Remnant took over.
Very much.
Let's check it out.
But I do love the Mass Effect series as a whole, and this is part of the Mass Effect series. But yeah, this game gets more hate than it deserves, though some of it does deserve. Some of it. Like, the game was glitchy as hell when it first came out. When I saw Black Manta in the trailer. Yeah, no. Black Manta and Ocean Master both sufficiently chew scenery in the most glorious villain way possible. Both of them. In ways that you will appreciate. And they're both fairly accurate to their comic book counterparts. Which kind of surprised me. Like, they're both pretty damn accurate. The story they tell is very, very out of the comics. With the live-action twist and the Jason Momoa twist.
That's 2 of them.
Not to mention the visuals. Oh my God. Yeah. The insanity of that movie, though. Oh. Like, even talking about it right now, even though I just rewatched it like 3 days ago or 4 days ago, I want to rewatch it again. That's how much I love that movie. It is just a delight that makes me feel like a child again. It's just like... It makes me believe in magic again in the world. Like, that's how silly and fucking crazy it is.
The hammerhead contains Kett by Voeld's Pathfinder.
I only got one. Okay. Well, let's get
Power
that.
lines go up, but we'll have to find a way around. No way up this mountain.
There's no point in fighting them. I'm going to my mission. They'll just give me like 40 experience. I don't need experience. It's by no means a bad game, but it was done the disservice of having it. Yeah, well, yeah. That is one of the biggest flaws of this movie, is that it's constantly compared to the Mass Effect trilogy. I will openly acknowledge, I am one of the people that tends to do that, unfortunately. Because the Mass Effect trilogy did such a good job, it breaks my heart that this game screwed up some of the basic elements that made the original Mass Effect trilogy so great. But yes, it is not fair to this game that it's so consistently compared to the Mass Effect trilogy. Which, again, I acknowledge, I do that, unfortunately. But it doesn't deserve it. Like, the game had its good moments. Mass Effect Andromeda has its positives. It does. Like, the combat is fantastic when there isn't a glitch teleporting you across the map. Or causing you to freeze, or causing you to fly, or causing your weapons not to fire, or causing the enemies not to spawn. Or... like, when there isn't a game-breaking glitch, yes, the game is excellent. Oh my God, I can't drive up this mountain. Need to go back in our child side. Yes, we all need to awaken our inner child sometimes. And that's what Aquaman did for me. Okay, I think I need to go further around this mountain. Probably to right there. Because I physically cannot climb this mountain. This is not the Mako. Not to compare this even further to the Mass Effect trilogy. But this is not the Mako, and I cannot go vertical up a mountain. Unfortunately. I would love to go vertical up a mountain. But this game will not let me do that. You can get close. You can get like a... God, you can get like that kind of a degree of an incline. Not much more than that. Alright, there we go. Got the waypoint. Could I climb right there? Maybe. Let's take a look. Aquaman. I can tell you stuff about the movie, Pat, that you've seen the trailers. So, like, I can tell you stuff that, like, wouldn't even surprise you because you've seen them in the trailers. Like, grown men, you know, with tridents, riding giant seahorses, fighting people riding giant sharks, all firing laser beams at each other with talking crabs. Like, while octopuses play the drums. I want you to see that movie so badly. It's glorious. Octopi. So I don't feel like I could actually do this one. I don't think I can get up there yet. Oh, because it's the Kett base. Oh, I haven't taken the Kett base yet. Okay, so I can't do that one yet. Okay. So I'll have to do that one last. Okay. I haven't gotten the mission yet to take the Kett base. Oh, damn, you're across the map. Okay. Thank God for fast travel. Come on. There we go. God, I want to watch all those movies again right now. Maybe I'll watch Into the Spider-Verse after I finish my stream. I was going to go to watching more Battlestar Galactica, because I've been watching a lot of Battlestar Galactica on Hulu lately.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable
whoops.
limits.
Gotta go for a bit. I'll be back. Alright, man. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Like, yeah, Battlestar Galactica is a show I never really watched. I saw the movie before the show actually came out, and I saw, like, a couple of episodes of the show, and it was okay. Like, I enjoyed it back then, but then all these years went by and I just never watched anymore. And, like, a week ago, I started just binge-watching the hell out of it. One of the reasons I actually didn't stream yesterday is because I was feeling a little poopy, and I was more in the mood to binge-watch... Wait, whoa, what? Where's the waypoint? What? And I was more in the mood to binge-watch Battlestar Galactica. I'm on Season 2. Okay, so turn right. Should be on the other side of this rock. Okay. I'm like, there's nothing here. Never mind. Ow. Yeah, smash. This is why you don't bunch up. Oh, right. I haven't been doing this. There we go. Mid-air. Sometimes I forget you can actually do this in combat. It's freeze in mid-air. Really makes it easy to line up a shot. I genuinely forget you can do that. Ooh. Something I can't pick up because I forgot to sell stuff from my inventory like a moron. Next time I get back to my ship, I'm going to have to do that. Ooh, Aksul. That's the guy Patrick shot for no reason.
Axul is stockpiling supplies. Why?
Pathfinder, I have informed Bonus. The drop point is secure.
Sweet.
Good. The Resistance should get their supplies now.
This planet is becoming viable as F. Alright. Voeld. I can't do medical caches until I take the Kett base. So Eyes on the Ground is the last one I can do, because I'm not going to do that one on stream, because that'll just be terrible. I'll record it, and if it doesn't turn out terrible, I'll release like the recording of me doing that. But I feel like I'm just going to get so frustrated and annoyed that I don't feel like it would be good content. You like horror stuff? Yeah, I like horror stuff. Not all horror stuff, but I generally like horror stuff, yeah. Like, I love a lot of monster movies. I like a good chunk of supernatural stuff. I don't like anything with ghost children, because that shit tends to extra freak me out for some reason. Something about ghost kids really freaks me out. Especially when it's like little girl ghosts. Ugh, creepy as shit. Like, something about that really... I can't watch the Ring movies. I've seen them, but I can't watch them anymore because they just freaked me out so much. Like, something about little girl ghosts really scares the shit out of me. But, yeah. Like, I like the It movies. Or, I like the new one. I like Christine. I like pretty much Stephen King stuff. So let's go for the Shining. I don't really like the Paranormal Activity movies, but that's not because they're not... I just think they're kind of boring. Yeah, children... I'm not really... Yeah, the Children of the Corn is a good example of, like, creepy children really freak me out. I already don't like kids as it is, so throwing in, like, supernatural elements to children really makes them even scarier to me. But yeah, like, general, like, monster stuff is pretty cool. You know, mummy stuff, werewolf, vampire, Dracula kind of stuff. Van Helsing movie, which is more of an action movie, but I mean, still, it was pretty fucking cool. Legitimate horror, I would like... it just depends on the individual horror movie. So I might like it or I might not like it. It really varies. Where is this? Is this underneath me? It is.
Looks like an Angaran settlement.
Let's see if someone here needs help.
I guarantee you someone here needs help. Why? Because it's a video game.
We can't just attack an entire Kett base.
It's you.
So what are some of your favorite horror things, Hatchet?
We've all heard.
I'll let you know if I've seen any of them or not.
Really helped them morale.
And ours.
Finding allies in the Angara has been a great boost for us.
Yeah, it has.
We are united.
I like the
in our
Angara.
struggle against
A
the
lot of people didn't like the Angara. I like the Angara. I actually think they're a really cool species. I wish we could learn more about them as time went on. And I wish we could learn more about the Remnant. But Andromeda's dead. We're never going to see anything more from Andromeda ever again.
I'm not a fighter yet, or I go myself.
I doubt they're even going to acknowledge Andromeda in future Mass Effect games. Like, I'd be very surprised if they even acknowledge that it exists.
I'll get your uncle.
Which is sad, because they were telling a very interesting story, even if they could have done a much better job at it. Alright, so reach the Kett holding site.
And they hang on to that piece. What's so special about it?
Someone around here probably knows what that ice is for.
Now I'm thinking about that one job I did. Drilling for Ezo on an ice planet.
I love these two. These two are great characters. Alright. Where... Okay, you're not too far out, and I don't have that fast travel point unlocked. So let's unlock that fast travel point while I head to this mission. Whee! Oh. Oh. Anyone inside this vehicle is now dead from blunt force trauma. Oh shit. You should watch how microbots turn a living crocodile into metal people eating crocodile. What movie is that? I don't know what movie that is. Is that literally the title of the movie? Because I've never even heard of it if that's the title of the movie. It's a long title.
I think that's it.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was the title of the movie. I've seen some movies with some really long titles before. So yeah, it wouldn't even surprise me. Come on, I gotta be getting close. There it is. Whee!
We are nearing the nav point provided by Sokar Isov on Aya.
Oh! Yeah, yeah.
Automated protocols activated.
Some dude sent me over
Deploying
here
forward station.
to do a thing on Aya. What thing was that? So, yeah.
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
I bet it has something to do with that.
Fight happened.
Yeah.
No bodies, though.
I think I remember this. Huh, that looks like it would be interactable. Strange.
Looks like Soka's supplier is dead.
Oh. Little snips? No! Soka!
Found them.
Scans reveal these crates contain Angaran weapons.
Oh, really now?
Well, there are weapons now.
Bastard, that merchant is resistance.
I can't remember title, but it should be on Hulu. Huh. Well, without the title, I'm not sure what to look for, but, I mean, yeah. After I finished binge watching a couple of shows I'm binge watching, yeah, sure, I'd watch something like that. Or at least I'd give it a try and see if I liked it. Because there are some movies that just don't do it for me. I don't know. Wait, did that finish the mission I was doing? Investigate the supply camp. Hang on. Let's go to this one real quick. I thought I did that. Did it? Huh. I guess there must have been something else to scan. Good thing I checked. I think metal croc. Alright, that gives me something to look for. Okay. I'll look into it.
I detect
I'm on
traces of
Hulu
weapons
pretty
fire
frequently.
consistent with
Oh,
Kett's
Kett ambush.
technology.
Shit. I'm on insane difficulty, so I take Kett ambushes very seriously. Got him. God, I love this hand cannon. It's literally a shotgun. Smash! Oh, that was beautiful. This hand cannon is like my favorite weapon in the game. Ah. It's 40 to 50 feet, weighs more than a boat. Nice. Right. Now I can open this thing. I was trying to open it earlier. So hang on. Shit. I can't access this again. Damn it, I need to sell my stuff. Alright. Really need to clear out my inventory. That sucks that I forgot to do that. So that mission is done on this planet. I just need to finish that on Aya. So now let's go back to the mission I was on, which is staging a rescue. And that'll be the last really doable mission right now on Voeld outside of taking the Kett base, which I think is a story point. So I don't think I can even do that until I do some of the other big story points. So yeah, maybe I'll hit up a story point after I finish up Voeld. Like, I know there's a Kett ship floating around in space that I need to investigate. That's a big story point. And I've been putting it off. So Whee!
This is the Kett labor camp Skion talked about.
Well, let's free them.
Be careful. Looks heavily guarded.
Alright, I have to get indoors so I can recharge my life support. So I need to see if there's a back way into this building. Come on. Yes! Okay, recharging life support. Ooh. Ammo. Hello. Damn it. He's too far away from the black hole. Oh, I didn't want the door to close. Damn it. Okay. There we go. Get rid of your shields, and you're much less of a threat without those. Still a threat. Drac, I love you. Please move the hell out of my way while I'm shooting the bad guy. There you go.
Reloading!
Go away.
Drogon needs help!
Drogon need help badly. Door, open. This is my safe operating base. Oh, you are a bad guy. Woo! God, look at his health. That breaks my heart. Gotta get rid of those shields. Then he'll be flying around like a little bitch. Got you. Unfortunately, I can't take that, so I'll deconstruct it. Nobody's behind me, I think. Oh, goodbye your head. Jesus. Are you alive? Huh, not anymore. Alright, poke your head up. I know you're over there. Oh! How dare you! I didn't give you permission to do that, dickhead.
Reloading!
Oh, I missed. Damn it. Got you. Woo! Ammo, please, because I think I used most of my... No, never mind. I was good on ammo. More? What? Alright. There we go. He's not so dangerous when he's floating around. Shields are gone. Head is gone. Stand up, please. I would really appreciate it. Thank you. I love when they cooperate. I love when they're good sports. Stand up, please. Thank you. Whoops. Ah. Farts.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
Are you reading a temperature decrease? Really? Oh, fascinating. Alright, now I can actually do the story points in this. I think I have to free Angarans.
Environmental temperatures.
I've already killed everyone.
Limits.
You here to rescue us?
I release
The
you.
panel is right there. Shut this down.
I feel
I'm gonna destroy
I feel like releasing them would spawn more enemies. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just... Maybe now that I've killed everyone. Damn it. Come on, I can make this jump. Ah, farts. Alright. Double farts. There we go. Well, might as well walk the whole platform. If I jump and miss, I have to climb the whole thing again. I release you.
Get me out of here.
You are now my slave. Go to my ship and clean my room.
Kill these Kett.
I've already killed all the Kett, so but we can kill all the remaining Kett. When I say remaining Kett, I mean in the universe. I don't mean on this planet. Hello.
Disable the fence.
I'm human. You don't tell me what to do. I'm disabling this fence because I want to, not because you told me to.
Getting away with this.
What's up?
Disable the fence. I have to get out.
You know, you people are pushy. But alright. I release you.
Freedom.
Horrible, terrible freedom. You! supposed to talk to you for the mission. Where the fuck are you going? Asshole! Hey, asshole! Damn it. Alright. Hey, asshole! Tell me you didn't do it!
Temperature is normal.
I had to.
You got some time.
No, you didn't.
I ought to give
No,
us
you
another
didn't.
day at most. No thanks for Rana's jabs.
If the Kett can't handle being called mildly insulted,
I can't even hear them talking.
You see what I mean? We owe you. How'd you find us anyway?
Skiot told me about you.
Your nephew Skiat was trying to get you rescued.
good boy. He's got potential.
God, you can't even hear the other person
Like you've said
talking.
before.
It's such a problem with this
The
game.
resistance needs to be debriefed.
You should be able to hear when characters are talking.
What about the data drive? We have to deliver it to Buxel so she can start the analysis.
And there's nothing I can do to fix that. It's just like he's standing too far away.
To depend on our rescuer for more than a rescue. Can you deliver this drive to Tetchix? If we work together, no time will be wasted.
What is it? I'm not delivering something unless I know what it is.
The Kett code we stole while trying to
He might be a
infiltrate their
traitor.
command
It's
center.
unclear.
The Kett never realized how much we downloaded off their network.
Cool beans. Right away. Sir.
I'll go there as soon as I
Sir.
can.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Buxel will be in her workshop. I hope we meet again, under better circumstances.
Life support is stable.
Hey, level up. God, 93% viability. I've kicked ass on this planet. And I've reached level 70. So I can finally upgrade my guns. Alright, so deliver a data drive to Buxel in Tetchix. Where is Tetchix? Is that even on this planet? There we go. Let's get rid of that. I don't think that's on this planet. Oh, maybe it is. Okay. This wasn't selected. I assumed when they gave me the mission it would just be selected. Shame on me. There it is. There she is. Look out. He is the Spider Rider. Spider Rider, da 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 da. Ah, okay.
Voeld? Free and didn't even pay me a courtesy visit? I'm sorry. I can't say
You.
more, but
Are you Buxel? I have something for you.
Great camera
my
angle.
brother who can't stop being a hero? Yes. Anyik told me to expect you. My son Skiot said he'd sent people after Nilj. I thought more lives lost. Nice to see I was wrong.
Yeah.
Thanks for getting him out. Losing him would have set our efforts back months.
Yeah, don't get too emotional on me. And he's family. Let's not
Losing
forget.
family is hard. I'm glad I could spare you that pain.
Thank you. They talked about your abilities, but no one said anything about your kindness.
Oh, baby, I'll show you kindness.
Now, let's see what we have here. Stars and skies. This is...
Stars and
this is a layout
skies.
of the
This
Kett
is a picture of you
Command Center.
naked.
Entrances, exits,
I didn't ask for
security.
this.
We'll be able to cripple their operations.
Stars and skies.
Something else
This is
here.
a drawing of Dick Butt.
Oh,
Why
that's
would
not
you give me
good.
this?
What?
The base entrances are shielded and locked with a code which changes, often. Metadata tells me they downloaded this weeks ago. The code is about to change again.
So we have to attack now.
If an attack is going to happen, it needs to happen now.
I'll help.
Let me help. Tell me what to do.
Yeah, tell me where to go.
The code to disable the security shields is encrypted, but I'll keep working on it. I've sent you the map and a nav point for a side entrance that won't have as many guards.
That's no fun.
Go quickly. We'll be in touch.
On it, ma'am. Give me the new mission so I can track it. God, I love the way he moves. Alright, investigate the Kett base. This is a mission I couldn't complete before. Because it was broken. There's literally no good fast travel point because that's not unlocked. It'd be easier just to drive there from where I am. Alright. Cool beans.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
Ooh, did I refill my ammo? I think I did. Let's be sure before I go into a big giant
Ambient
fight.
is normal.
Okay. Whee! Space heroes! Heroes in space! Space heroes blowing up the Kett base! Space heroes! Ah! So much fun being a space hero. I'm really happy I did all the vaults. Because now I can actually get into the shooting and combat of the game. Which is where I think this game excels, is the shooting and combat. So now that I've done the vaults, which are more like tedium and just pushing buttons over and over and over again, like the combat never really gets old. Even though it does get old against those giant fiend things that just drove by. I hate those things. Alright, if there are Kett here, I will drive on by. Because I got shit to do. Drive on by. Watch me shine. I will not fight that IROC. I call them fiends. They're IROCs. Nope. Alright, 6-wheel drive. Activate. Activate flight mode. Activate what now? Because why would we want a flying vehicle for reconnaissance? Ridiculous. Will forever bother me. We're in the future. Flying vehicle, please. I understand the need and importance for a vehicle with the option for, like, you know, actual ground terrain movement, but give us a flying vehicle for a main option. Come on.
Getting close to the Kett Command Center.
That thing behind me, I think, is one of the places where I fight one of those giant worms. It looks familiar. I think during the fight where I fight it on the other side of the mountain, and I have to chase it to this spot, and then I fight it inside that building. It will probably be the most grueling fight I've ever done in a video game. On insane difficulty, anyway. On normal, it was difficult enough. On insane difficulty, that's going to be the most tedious thing I've ever done. Oh, terrible.
I'm reading a severe temperature
You made me
drop.
want to play this game. This is a good game. You should play it. It has its flaws, to be sure. Like, there are things about this game I don't like. But there are more things about this game I do like than things I don't like. Which is why I'm playing it. If I didn't like this game, I wouldn't be playing it on stream. I'll never play a game I don't want to play. But it's a good game, so you should totally play it. And they fixed a lot of the bugs with one of their big patch releases after the game came out. Like, they fixed the good majority of the bugs. Because there were some bad ones. God, this thing's really taking me all around the mountain, isn't it? Alright. Just gotta follow the path.
Don't drive us off this cliff, kid.
Hey,
Relax, I got this.
if I want to drive us off a cliff, you're gonna fucking sit there and take it. Old man. feel like there would be Kett in here.
Ambient temperature is normal.
Oh, look, they spawned in after I drove in. That's cool. That's cool.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
God. Come on, shields. Wow. Headshot.
Life support failure is imminent, Pathfinder.
Life support failure? What? I love how it wasn't even showing me my life support, so I didn't know it was failing. Another one of the many flaws of this game. It's like I was about to die and the game wasn't even going to tell me. See, now it's popping up in the bottom left of the screen. My sister says hi. Hi, Hatchet Raccoon sister. Alright, need ammo. And ideally health, if I can find it. Nope, there we go. Whee! Can I drive through this hole? That's what she said. Come on, just cram it in, Ryder. Just cram it in. I'm not leaving this car. Alright, I think I'm having to leave this car. Alright guys, tiptoe it, tiptoe it. We got the element of surprise. They don't know we're here. I think they know we're here. They officially know we're here. Woo, that'll do. Take cover, please. Thank you. Oh, that poor dead prick. You're dead. And you're dead. No, you're not dead. Shit. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. There's somebody behind me shooting me. Oh, God. There were more of them than I thought. There we go. Alright, Drac, I'm just gonna watch you work. He didn't even know what hit him. Get behind cover, get behind cover. Okay. Yeah, prick. Dead. Forgot you guys could do that. I literally forgot you guys could go invisible. Headshot. Headshot. And sword.
Buxel, I'm at the
I
end
just
of
remember
base.
Machine Crocodile. Is that what it's called in the movie? Machine Crocodile?
Moment too soon. Transferring it to you now.
Oh, ammo.
Stars be bright for you, Pathfinder.
Yes, stars in the skies to you too. My little blue friend. I'm not even gonna investigate remains anymore until I empty my inventory. It just breaks my heart.
Here we go.
I'm glad there was such an easy way into the Kett base. Ah. Oh. He's like, ow! You're dead. missed that second one. Got him there. Got him there. Okay. Damn. Got him. Poke your head up. Poke your head up. I know you're still alive. How do I know you're still alive? My NPCs are shooting at you. Alright. Hello, coward. I need to get X number of kills in midair, so I'm just trying to focus more on doing that. Yeah, might as well. There's an achievement for getting X number of kills in midair.
We've got Kett.
We got Kett? Kett where? Kett what? Hello. Oh, that's so unfortunate for you guys. You guys are putting up a great fight. Really, top notch. I'm very proud of you all. Your commanders would be super proud. Your commanders would be so proud of all of you. That's exactly what you want to hear from your enemies. You guys are doing great. Hey, Yosef Stryker. Thanks for the follow. I really appreciate it. How are you doing today? Alright, so I got ammo, I got health. Oh, I hate those invisible pricks. That's right. Not so covert after all.
Life support restored.
Come on. Freaking Drac got in the way of all my bullets. There we go. Headshot. Drac. I'm serious, Drac. I want it. Okay, there we go. Come on, Drac. I love you, but get out of my way. I want to shoot. That is not a cave, like I thought it was. That is a graphical glitch. Alright.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures. This appears to be
I thought it was a cave. How silly of me.
Locked out by defense matrix.
Damn. Whatever they're protecting must be important. We should find that defense matrix and shut it down.
On it, sir.
The command base is just ahead. I know it's already pretty cold here, but...
Oh, okay. Hello. Go flying.
I recommend you head toward the primary tower. It appears to be the core of the base.
Gotta kill these invisibastards. That was two of the... Ah, there's the third. I'm like, I thought there was three. There we go.
Nice work.
Invisibastards are invisa-handled. Let's get some more ammo. Oh, what the... You weren't there a second ago.
Life support is back online.
Are you guys dead? You guys dead? I think you're dead. Okay. Smash! Ah! In the universe. Ooh, good shot. That was like skeet shooting with Kett. Yeah, that's true. I actually should start using the cloak more often. I mean, for one, there actually is an achievement tied to the cloak. So I should be using it for that. That's under tech powers, right? Yeah, tactical cloak. If you notice, I haven't even done anything with it. Alright, let's see. Recharge speed, duration. Maybe I'll start toying around with the cloak. Hey, Pat's back. You've been missing a lot of great kills. I've been really taunting my enemy, a la Captain Marvel. Where I'm just like, yeah, you guys are doing great in this fight. You guys are doing awesome. I'm really proud of you guys. Ooh. Ooh. I think I'm going to go for all these damage bonuses. Yes. Movement speed while cloaked. Sounds very useful. Melee kills briefly activate tactical cloak. Ooh. And the cloak no longer prevents health and shield regeneration. And the cloak remains active after attacking. Ooh. Okay. Okay. That's a tough one. Both of those sound really useful. Like, melee kills activating the cloak would be pretty goddamn good. But I can't deny the fact that attacking also seems like it'd be really good. I'll go for duration. There we go. I can always respec it. There we go. Now I have a tactical cloak. Confirm. Technical Overseer unlocked. Haha. That's right, Drac. You best get out of my way. Get out of my way, Drac. Drac. It's time for the Drac attack. So did you end up going to like a staff meeting or something, Pat? Whenever you disappear, I always assume staff meeting now. Oh. That's how unfortunate for you. You're dead. Oh, you ran right into that, dude. Oh, you must have failed your combat training. The Kett are really desperate to use you. Stand up, please. Headshot. And headshot. Oh, you're all dead. Okay. Now I'm having fun because now I'm in the combat. This is... Aww. He's doing it, Peter. You're doing it. You're doing it, Peter. You're flying. Fire drill. Oh, that's always fun. Of course you have a staff meeting. You're a boss. You're always going to have staff meetings. You're doing it, Peter. You're doing it. Alright, let's just fucking melee the fuck out of this guy. You don't deserve the dignity of a gun death. Ha. Hey, Chosen, choose this. Fuck you. Alright. Ah, there we go. Keeps telling me there's something to scan. Well, I do need ammo. I'm using my hand cannon a lot more than I ever did in the past because I forgot how amazing this gun is, so I'm going to keep using it.
A security terminal has locked down access to the Kett Tower. The terminal is protected by a force field.
Alright.
I have marked the location
On
of
it.
3 Kett generators that power the force field. Disabling all
What?
the generators will allow you to
How
shut
dare
down the
you.
security terminal.
Anoint this. Oh! And boom goes the dynamite. It was a good kill. Oh, that's Drac. Sorry, Drac. I'm so sorry, Drac. I kind of shot you in your tail. Damn it, I had a perfect headshot on that guy and I couldn't get it. There we go, got him. Different guy, but I mean, I still got him. You! I'd like to see you do your best Peter Pan impersonation. He's doing it! He's doing it! Oh, I'm sorry, Drac. I didn't mean to take your food away from you. Oh, I'm sorry, Drac. I got the headshot 1 second before you got the hit. So we're going to count that as my kill. There's one dude alive. Oh, okay. He's above me. I think.
Environmental temperatures are
Yeah, he's
within
like
acceptable limits.
up there. Okay. Where are we? Oh, you're a turret. I'll take you seriously. Okay. What the? Where did these Kett come from? They weren't there. There were no other enemies. I call bullshit. Fuck. All that was left was the turret. And they came out of nowhere. Bullshit. Alright. Alright. They just came out of nowhere and melted me. I call bullshit on that one. Come on, video game. That means I have to do all that again. Yep.
Secure storage building.
Even more of it than I thought. I have to do a lot more of it again.
Damn. Whatever they're protecting must be important.
So I know there's a shitload of
Find the defense matrix and
Invisidudes.
shut it down.
So we gotta keep an eye out for them.
Command base is just ahead. I know it's already pretty cold here, but stay
Alright,
extra
where are the
frosty.
Invisidudes? They're there.
I recommend you head toward the primary tower. It appears to be the core of the base.
Luckily, the Invisidudes are really easy to handle. Just pop a singularity and they will get got. No shields or armor. Destined for what? Why are my powers not working? Alright. I was gonna smash into him to lower his shields. And literally, it wasn't doing anything. Like I said, combat in this game is great when it works. Sometimes, though, things just don't want to work in this game. Which is frustrating. Sometimes. Because now I have to walk up that entire area again just to get to the combat. Because it can't just spawn me up there.
Kett secure storage building. The entry is locked out by a defense matrix.
Damn. Whatever they're protecting must be important. We should find that defense matrix.
And the
shut it
camera's
down.
all jacked up. There we go.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
Whee!
The command base is just ahead. I know it's already pretty cold here, but stay extra frosty.
Pathfinder, I recommend you head toward the primary
Alright, where's
tower.
the
It appears
Invisidudes?
to be the core of the base.
There's a lot more dudes here than normal. And no Invisidudes. So I wonder if there's some kind of randomized nature to the bad guys. Oh! That's a death. The sad thing is I don't think the Kett have families, so I can't even make my normal jokes. Like, oh, no open casket for his family. I don't think the Kett have burials, either. I don't feel like they would care about their dead. I could be wrong, but I don't think they would. Like, from what little you get from the Kett, I don't feel like they give a shit about those kind of things. Stand up, you asshole. There we go. There we go. Got you. Stand up so I can kill you.
Ambient temperature is normal.
I don't feel like I'm asking too much. Just stand up and die. Ugh. I think there's a dude behind that thing who's too afraid to act because he knows I'm going to murder him. Huh. Look, isn't it? To myself. Oh, I've been holding that one in. Oh, there he is. Goodbye. You are the weakest. Goodbye. That's right, bitch. Back in the building.
We've got Kett.
Oh, that had to hurt. He was just lying down, chilling. And it blasted the top of his head off. Oh, that poor bastard. Oh, you're not a cat? Okay. Thought you were a cat. Thought you had a head. Strange. Curious, sir, and curiouser. Stand up, please. Please stand up. Would the real chosen please stand up? Please stand up. He stood up. So will the real chosen please stand up? Please stand up. What the hell are they? Are they all in there? Alright. Go around this way. Hello! Normally I would have just left them floating, but there were too many people. I had to blast them. Oh, I didn't even see the one behind me. God, that was close. Damn it. Die. Okay. Ammo, yes. Alright, Invisidude. You're Invisidead. God, why would you keep fighting? I just got shot 2 times in the chest. I'm gonna keep charging at you. No, I'd go home. It's like I'm done. My fight's over. Alright, so the moment I go upstairs, shitloads of enemies are gonna spawn, I've discovered.
The Kett Tower. The terminal is protected by a force field.
Looks like they already have spawned.
Of the 3 Kett generators that power the force field.
I need to get out of here into a better spot.
Down the security terminal.
Whoa, okay. I went to shoot him and he just like went back to his home planet. Well, that is not where I meant to go, but whatever. Where am I? Where did I just go? Guys? Hello? Shit. Oh, they're behind me. Farts. Run. Just run. Okay, I got ammo, and I'm in a slightly better position. Sort of. Not really. Keep running. Vetra, you're doing great. You're doing great, baby doll. Vetra, you're doing awesome.
Good job.
That was a great move, Vetra. You should do that more. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Ah, there he is. Dead shot. And dead. Dead. Oh, hello. Where else am I being shot from? Stand up. Nope, that's not what I asked you to do at all.
Let's see you deal with this.
I saw them circling around the perimeter. They think they're being clever. There's just making it easier for me to push them off cliffs. God damn it. I missed both shots. Heartbreaking. Get back here. I'm not done with you. Now I'm done with you. God, these fuckers are everywhere. Not so threatening without your shield or your cloak, ya bitch. And nobody on radar that direction. That might have been everyone. Except for that turret. That turret will still be alive. Ammo? Guess that box has no more ammo. Alright. Yeah, I still have to take out that turret. That's the thing that got me killed last time. Not because it killed me, but because I investigated it and, like, enemies spawned behind me. And killed me. But there's no way that turret's not there. Oh, they spawned in. Okay, yeah. Time to run.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
Okay. Gotta get to a good spot where I can actually make a stand.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
There.
Life support is back online. I'm reading a temperature decrease.
Oh, my back. What are you doing there? What are you doing? You think you're being a big man? You think you're being a big man? Now you're the dead man. Oh, that was a death. That was a death worthy of recognition in the archives of the bitch orders. Alright. Alright, I need to start pushing buttons.
The ambient temperature
Because I think these waves are just gonna be endlessly spawning unless I start doing shit. I'm getting that vibe.
That's one generator down.
Incoming shuttle, Pathfinder.
Of course. Did he just say Achuta? Achuta. Achuta the Walker. Achuta. It's fun to say. Achuta.
Two generators down, one to go.
Doesn't look like they're protecting the third generator, so I can just hit the button. Why not?
All generators have been disabled. I have marked the coordinates of the security terminal. Destroy it to unlock access to the Kett Tower.
Oh, I'm working on it. There are just a lot of dudes. Look, we're not Shepard. Why do you guys do that? You guys do like this howl scream, and then I shoot you in the face. Feels unnecessary. Alright, that guy is mega dead. I activated my Z power and mega killed him. Pikachu! You splishy splash! Where are you? There you are. You dead? You zippy zap! Rider! Aww. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be. The future's not yours, you see, 'cause I shot
temperature
your
is 40 Pathfinder.
face. When I was just a little Kett, I asked my mommy, what could I be? Will I be pretty?
Ambient temperature
Will
is
I
normal.
be rich? Will I be a bone
Life support is
monster? Here's what she said to me. Turn people to bone monsters. Alright, sorry if I mispronounced this name. Etches Danny96, thanks for the follow. And you followed me at the weirdest time because I was singing a really shitty parody song. Oh! How am I not dead?
Terminal has been destroyed. To the tower.
Not even a parody song, I was just randomly saying words in a singing vocal. Not even well. Alright, there's a dead dude down here. Somewhere. Where are you? You're even lower? Are you down here? I can't leave someone alive. He's like underneath me, but I can't get to him. Because it's a cliff. Oh, shit. Yeah, okay, this guy's glitched out underneath the floor, so hopefully it doesn't require me to kill him to continue on with the mission. Which is one of the many problems I ran into. Oh, there he is. How do you get under there? That doesn't even make sense. Whatever. Here, have this make some sense. Yeah, it doesn't feel good, does it? Goodbye.
The defense
Simulate
is fully
this.
shut down by identifying
Ooh.
and destroying critical
My
subsystems.
ammo could use a little love.
Pathfinder, I recommend using your scanner to identify the critical systems.
He's still
Except
bouncing.
Destruction of non-critical
What am I?
systems will
Okay.
create hazards.
Let's go get some health. Oh boy. Hang on, I'll read that in a second. There's a dude with a chain gun out here. I don't know what they're called. Anointed? There's an anointed dude somewhere around here. Not this guy. The dead guy. There he is. There he is. Get rid of your shields so you go flying like a little angel. Enjoy evil heaven, bitch. I'd love some hot Cheetos right now. Dude, right? I freaking love hot Cheetos. Well, some of my favorite things in the world are hot Cheetos. And that's including a lot of things in the world. Like boobs. I think I like hot Cheetos more than boobs. Alright. Here's hoping for an autosave because the fight I'm about to get involved in was difficult even on normal. So I don't know how this is going to go on hard.
Alarms disabled, Pathfinder.
Like, not this part, but the actual room with the bad guy was a tough one. Even under normal difficulty circumstances. I think that guy just ceased to exist. I'm not seeing him anywhere. Oh, there he is. Aww. That's cute. We don't need any more health. Can always use more ammo. There we go. Oh, hello, fucker. I'm not even gonna shoot you. You guys, finish him off. Yeah, that's right. I got a posse. I'm not gonna waste my ammo on you, asshole. Yeah, good Drac.
Just try to stop me.
Crush. And Drac. Smash. Alright. I won't use my bullets, but I will use my explosions.
I think we're done.
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm actually scared because one of the exalted dudes is coming up, and they're actually pretty tough. And I'm really hoping for an autosave before I go in that room. Can I save manually? Nope. Alright, I'm gonna stay in this doorway as long as I can.
Has an automated fueling system. If you can access the controls, I can overload the system.
Just until we take out some of the big dudes. Because yeah, insane difficulty is no fucking joke. And I don't know when the last autosave was, so I don't want to have to redo this entire base again. So I'm gonna play like a little bit of a bitch. Yes. Stand up. Stand up. Thank you. Goodbye. Ooh, you're anointed. Get rid of those shields. Come on. Almost halfway down on the shields. I just need him to stand up. There we go. Fortunately, it's a legitimate strategy, especially on insane difficulty. Literally, like, one bullet can melt my shields and kill me. Come on. There we go. Got him. It is called attrition. It is also called the bitch tactic. Like, it is. But it's a legitimate bitch tactic. Alright. Oh, thank God for health and ammo being out here. I feel like they planned for people to play like this because they left health and ammo out here. I feel like they anticipated that the insane difficulty on this might have been a little bit hard. And that one bullet will kill you. Did he die? No. I don't think I was shooting at his head. I think his head was that. There we go. Now he's dead. I keep sriracha peanuts in my desk and they're keeping me alive right now. Dude, I keep a number of things very close by when I'm at work to help get me through the days. I keep these like little rocks caramels at close like standby so I can just have some sugar to suck on. I keep some hot Cheetos actually in my locker. It's funny you mentioned hot Cheetos earlier. Well, these are the Chester's hot fries, but it's basically the same thing. What else? What else? I keep a handful of things in my car for snack-wise. Stand up. Pity I don't have a sniper rifle, but it would hurt my power recharge if I carried one. My powers are too useful. I think that's everyone. Nope, there's a dude. Stand up, please. Or I'll make you stand up.
We've got targets.
There's a big dude. He has to get taken down. Alright, we're gonna go in. Hopefully the door behind me is openable. Nope. Alright. That's why I stayed outside. Because I knew somehow that that would be the case. Got him. So yeah, it's got to play slow and play smart. Let's just flank this guy. Yeah, that's right. We saw you there. What are you... Come on. Come on. Yes, I want all of you Kett to die, but at least put up a fight. Come on. This is just sad. I shouldn't be cocky because they could kill me at any moment. But it's... Damn it, Vetra. I had a headshot lined up. Like that. Okay, they're just spawning in like one at a time, so I gotta disable these, I gotta hit these, stars, whatever the fuck they do. Alright, you, just stay there. My team will take care of you.
The controls are locked.
Pathfinder, I have located several override terminals in the vicinity.
They sound like Angara. Oh wait, no, that twist has already been revealed. I will allow that message. Apparently I just permitted the term cunt. Okay. Is that who I'm playing as right now? No, I changed my name. You can't see it in the top corner. So, this is the same character as Cunt Rider, but this is Clownface Rider. His father, at an early age, realized when his kid grew with white skin, that he was just going to be Clownface. This isn't makeup. This is just who he is. Shit! My cover disappeared. Oh yeah. I did that off stream because I was Cunt Rider the very first, like when I created this profile, like this playthrough, and then I reloaded so I could start on insane difficulty. And when I reloaded, I decided just to, because I had to remake the face, I decided to rename him Clownface so I could separate the files and actually keep it in track which one's which. Mainly for that reason. But in his heart, he is Cunt Rider. Yes. Alright. Whew. Just gotta get rid of their shields. That's the big thing. And that bitch is hiding. No, he's not. No, he's not. He was charging. Get the fuck away from me. I won't accuse you of hiding again. Ammo? God! The Rider is not playing around right now. I hit that guy with an immediate, like, 14 different powers. God. Sabotage. Uh-oh. Alright. There you are. Where were you? Good night. You. Stay where you are. Oh, this fight's about to get real. Okay. I think we should stay out here and maybe fight them from here. Am I taking damage from this fire? Certainly hope not. I can't even see them. I'm just firing at where I think they are. It's the Futurama method. Ah, you shouldn't have been firing at where I was. You should have been firing at where I was going to be. One of the best episodes of Futurama, also known as Futurama. Because that show didn't really have bad episodes, which is one of the remarkable things about it. Alright, I think that's everything but the people who respawn constantly. Got it!
All hostiles down.
Pathfinder, the controls to shut
Take
down
cover.
the base are located at the top of the tower in Zenith Observation Room. There is an
Oh, the commander's here. Oh boy. Let's hope the commander doesn't come out here until I clear out all of his ads. Oh god. The one thing I didn't like about this game's combat was not being able to control squad mate. Yeah, it annoys me that you can't control squad mate powers. I love the combat. That's my biggest complaint about the combat in this game, is that you can't actually do what you did in the Mass Effect trilogy and be like, you know, Liara, put a singularity over there. Rex, use your fucking shotgun superpower on that dude right there. I can't remember what it's called. Carnage? I think it's called Carnage. Like, I miss that. That was great. And I also really like the ability to freeze time when you did it, a la most BioWare games. So, you know, you could plan your strategy accordingly. So it's like, you know, you hold the button to use their powers, then you look around to see who's the best to use the power on. One of the things that made Mass Effect combat so great was the ability to plan strategies in that way. And this game really took away the ability to do that. But, okay. You're right. They couldn't sneeze without your permission in the older games, but that was the point of you being able to control the powers. But you're not wrong. I just instinctively held the button to freeze time. Whoops. Shit. You're dead. Alright, so once I kill the ads, then I can focus on the commander. I think there's only one ad, but I think he's a turret guy. Yes, he is. Kill him! Fire everything! There we go. Alright, now I just gotta reload my ammo and kill the commander. Luckily... Oh god! Run! Never stop running! Okay. Where the fuck are you? Coward. Yeah, I'll call him a coward. I don't give a shit. Even though I'm the one being the coward. Okay, Pat, did you just see how fast I took down the health on that Ascendant Orb? This handgun is where it's at. Oh, I almost killed him in one go. Did you? Oh my god, I almost killed him in one go. That's so difficult. I'm really upset that I didn't kill him in one go. Yeah, it is a fucking beautiful weapon. Like, whereas otherwise I'd just be shooting the thing for 20 minutes at a time. Like, with this gun, I just gotta get it to line up a shot. And look at that. It's already more than halfway down. And let's finish this fight. Prefect this. That was he was much easier than I expected. I'm gonna definitely scan your corpse, because I forgot to do that last time. And, oh, I can't pick that up because I have no room. Well, whatever, it's not as good as what I currently use. So I'll deconstruct that. My item limit has been reached all game. Oh, I need to sell stuff. But that requires me to go back to my ship. Access elevator. That was a much more manageable room than I thought. I really expected that to be much more of a nightmare. Okay. Sweet. Eh. Ooh. Ooh, these are the rewards. An elevator. Alright, what do we got up here in the Zenith room? This is now my bedroom, guys. This is now mine. Oh, everyone needs a good commander's chair. This could easily be retrofitted to turn into a chair, like a throne. Oh, my first order of business, turn this into a throne. My second order of business, forge me an evil ring that I could pour all of my will into and live forever. So say we all. Because I've been watching a lot of Battlestar Galactica lately. So say we all. Alright, deconstruct you. And then take both of you.
Damn, that's a view.
So say we all. Alright, nothing else to scan. Let's take in the view. Yeah, Ryder, that's a real view. Alright. It's a little whitewashed. Woo! 100% viability on Voeld. Boom. And I'm Nexus Threshold 9. I think I can unlock 8 cryopods. I just haven't done it. I have not been waking people up. I'm kind of an asshole. I'm just letting them sleep. Alright. So return to Buxel. Great name. Alright, how do I get to Buxel? I guess I gotta leave the old-fashioned way? Alright, I expect this room to be retrofitted to be my lair when I come back. This is now my home. I live here. Also really dislike the crafting system. I mean, it's great that you can make such OP weapons, but yeah, I can agree with that. The one thing I liked about the crafting system, and I've said this before, it's a stupid thing for me to like, but it's the one thing I did like. I liked the ability to name weapons. That's the only thing I really liked about it, is the ability to name your stuff. But the actual crafting system itself, yes, very unnecessary. Like, very, very unnecessary. So I agree with you completely on that front. Like, the game did not need that. But I still love the ability to name shit. Like the Dick Slicer. Yeah. Crafting systems are a little overdone. Like, every video game I'm playing right now pretty much has a crafting system. Because I don't play Destiny anymore, and it doesn't have a crafting system. Hitman does not have a crafting system, so I'll give that one. Mass Effect Andromeda does. I've been playing a lot of Stardew Valley, and it has crafting systems. Skyrim has a crafting system. Breath of the Wild has a sort of crafting system. I'll stay and fight.
I'll deal with it.
In the meantime, I'll see if there's anything I can find here.
But you're right. Too many games have crafting systems nowadays. Now, the crafting system is fine. Like, crafting systems are fine if they're used to their proper extent. But, like, my god, they're overused. You are 100% right about that. Investigate Ice Cave. Where is this ice cave? Really far away. Well, I've already reached... Oh, I could learn about the Angarans. Okay, let's do that. I've already reached 100% viability on Voeld. I don't think you can get better than that. And I rocked all custom gear in this game for sure. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I rocked all custom gear, too. I think I'm rocking all custom gear right now. Though I still need to install a good mod into my chest piece. I just keep not doing it because the downsides of the mods I have are too shitty. I think if I upgrade Kadara to 90%, I think I can unlock the ability to remove 50% of the negative effects of mods. And then, at that point, I could use better mods. Witcher 3 crafting is great in my opinion. I'm sure it is, but I agree with Hyper in the sense that too many games have crafting, and sometimes it's just a little exhausting. Like, so many games that I play, that I love, have crafting, and it's just, every now and then can just kind of burn you out a little bit. Ooh, on that note, I have not done a manual save. I can't manual save. Okay. I haven't done manual save all day. I've just been relying on the auto save. But yeah, maybe one day I'll get to Witcher 3. Maybe. It's gonna be a while. I was planning on my next games being like Knights of the Old Republic, but there are a few other options that I'm more tempted on.
Without the
like
shields, this is just cleanup.
Anthem is pretty tempting. But I'm really in a single-player mood. And so, like, Knights of the Old Republic is really tempting, but also they re-released Republic Commando on the Xbox One, and they made a game for gold. And I'm really tempted to play that. 1 and 2 are purely skippable. That's what I've heard about the early Witcher games. But yeah, Republic Commando is a tempting game for me to play on stream. Also, Jedi Academy, they was a game for gold not very long ago, and I'm really tempted to play that one. But also, I've been after rewatching Raiders of the Lost Ark a couple of days ago. It really sparked the treasure hunting adventurer in me. Like, it really woke up that part of me that's always inside because of Indiana Jones. And so I really kind of got in the mood to play Uncharted. Like, really, really bad got in the mood to play Uncharted. So in spite of the fact that I have Anthem, and I'm really thinking the Uncharted games might be my next ones. I'm not sure. Get the complete edition. Complete edition of what? Borderlands? Or Witcher are you talking about? Because I'm going to have to trust my buddy on this one, and if he says 1 and 2 are skippable, I will happily skip them. Like, I'm going to have to trust him on that one. We tend to have very similar opinions on many things. Not 100%, like, agreed kind of opinions, but pretty damn similar. Yeah. After Indiana Jones, though, I'm kind of in the mood to be a badass treasure hunter. And where Indiana Jones is iconic in the live-action film department, Nathan Drake is the Indiana Jones of video games. There is no denying that. He is a badass. Oh, you fell off a cliff. See you later, Cliff. Get it? I named him Cliff because I pushed him off a cliff. Played 1 and 2 on PC, they were just bad.
Ambient temperature is
interesting. I might have to do some research, but I mean, like, I trust you. I trust you entirely, man. Also, the Witcher games, though, like, even though I've heard good things about the later Witcher games, I'm not dying to play them because I don't really know anything about them. So it's going to be a while if I ever do play the Witcher games. I've said this before on stream. Like, it's going to be quite a while.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
Oh, dude, you would. I think you would love the Uncharted games. What little I've played of them, and what massive. I know everything about the Uncharted games. I've watched all the gameplay footage for all the games before because I never thought I was going to own a PlayStation. So I'm like, yeah, I'll just watch some Let's Plays, and those games are fucking beautiful. Both gameplay wise, like there's not a lot of QuickTime events. It's more just like actual combat and actual like puzzle solving. I from what I've seen and what I've played, I honestly think you would like the Uncharted games, man. I could be wrong, but like, if I do play it on stream, you can just check out my streams and see if they seem like the kind of games you would like. Which is one of the beautiful things about watching people stream, is you can check out whether or not something would even be something you'd be interested in.
Ambient temperature is normal.
But
detecting below normal temperature.
Yeah, like I think the Uncharted games are like borderline masterpieces. Like, oh, they're wonderful.
This is some heavy excavation equipment. And explosives.
Great characters, great stories, fun, like, Indiana Jones style adventure. Only you're not fighting Nazis. I mean, well,
temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
Tomb Raider was too many QuickTime for my taste, and it gets compared. I would not, from what I know about the Uncharted games, I wouldn't compare them to Tomb Raider at all. Like, I didn't like the Tomb Raider games, at least not the old ones. I've still never played the new one. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I've never played the new Tomb Raider. You and Sissy kept saying good things about it. but I just never got around to it. I own it. I never hit it up, unfortunately. Yeah, the new ones are supposed to be really good. I never got into the old ones. Like, I tried playing them on a friend's PlayStation when I was a kid, and I never really cared about Tomb Raider. Like, it never did it for me. And then the Angelina Jolie movies came out, and I'm like, yeah, I don't give a flying fuck about Tomb Raider. Like those, if there was ever any love for me in Tomb Raider, the Angelina Jolie movies killed it. Not in a good way. More quick-timey than preferred. See, they never did it for me. They always felt too clunky. I understand they were games of a certain era, but they always felt so clunky that it actually hurt the gameplay experience for me.
I'm reading the temperature decrease.
I don't know. As for the new ones, though, they look pretty fantastic. I don't know much about the first reboot for Tomb Raider, but I watched Felicia Day stream all of Rise of the Tomb Raider. So I watched the entire game. And I gotta be honest, it looked pretty fun. Now, admittedly, Rise of the Tomb Raider looked a lot like Uncharted in terms of gameplay. Not a lot of QuickTime events, a lot of actual, like, exploration, a lot of combat, a lot of puzzle solving. But I don't really think I saw any QuickTime events in Rise of the Tomb Raider
Angara
in the playthrough I watched.
As a result of
I don't remember any. And I don't believe there are that many, if not any, QuickTime events in the Uncharted games. If there are, they're very few.
Ambient temperature is normal.
Oh, all this time you've only been talking about the new ones, have you? I didn't know. Oh, I thought you were talking about the old ones. Okay. Neat. Wow, your shields are terrible. One shot took them out.
Between the eyes.
Stop running in circles. You just look silly. You chosen coward. What are you doing? Now you're dead.
That's that.
Alright, that was it. Whee! Ammo, please. See, yeah, when I watched the Let's Play for Rise of the Tomb Raider, I don't remember any QuickTime events. Granted, that was a while ago, but I legitimately don't remember any QuickTime events. I'm very curious about this. But yeah, in any case, I'm personally looking very forward to maybe the Uncharted games being my next games. Like, I might hold off on Anthem until Hyper Shadow is ready to give Anthem a try again. Because I don't really want to play it if I'm just... It doesn't seem like it'd be a fun game playing it by yourself. Anthem. Like, it seems like it's designed specifically for team shit. Like, I don't know. That's just the impression I get from Anthem. And from what several people have told me on stream. They've told me that Anthem only played if you're playing it with friends. So I think I'm going to be holding off on Anthem until, like, me and Hyper Shadow can actually figure out good times to play.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
Alright. Did I get ammo? No. Now I got ammo.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
Oh, hello. I think I'm going to Anthem up again soon. My brother was playing it a couple of days ago, and it looks like a lot of it has... Oh, nice! Okay, good. Well, then maybe Anthem will be my next game, then. See, the only reason for me on holding off on Anthem would be just because I know you weren't really playing it. But if you start playing it again, that would actually give me an excuse to load it up. Goddamn coward. I'm going to murder you. There, you are murdered. Alright, you need to go. So let's get rid of your shields. I missed. Bullseye. Got him. I hope these Angara are enjoying the show. I'm slaughtering the Kett. I have the high ground chosen. You can't beat me! I will cut off all of your limbs! Because that's what we do when we have the high ground. There's always a bigger fish, bitch. Oh, dude. Have you watched season 4 of Rebels yet? I'm very curious if you watched it yet. Because I know you were talking about it a few weeks back, but it's been a few weeks. I do not know.
Temperatures are within
I hope you have.
parameters.
Because there is definitely stuff to talk about.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures. Life support is back online.
Haven't gotten around to it. I did get it on yeah, that's why I thought you might have watched it, because I remember you saying you bought it. So, okay, I was just curious. I've been wondering, actually, and I forgot to ask you.
That's all the Kett.
Because there's definitely stuff to talk about after the end of that series. Yes, you're free. Get the hell out of here.
Yep, get out of here.
I don't know how to
That's
thank
literally
you.
what I said. Yep.
I can tell
Go.
you what I know about this place, if that would help.
That would help a lot.
Yeah, sure.
The
But
Kett
first,
are
get
trying to
out of
into
here.
a room behind that wall. Some time ago, they detected something and focused.
Yeah, I've
their
rewatched
attention
the.
on getting to it.
I'm sure you'll get Xbox messages. I hope so, because there's stuff to talk about. I've rewatched the back half of season 4 multiple times at this point, like 2 or 3 times
Is
each.
there anything more I can tell
Like
you?
the first half is great. Don't get me wrong,
If not,
but the back half,
I ache to see the sky again.
big thumbs up. I won't keep you here. I don't need to know. Get out of here.
There's nothing else I need from you.
Like,
Good luck.
there's
I hope you
some
find what you're
some shit
looking
goes
for.
down in the back half of that season.
Be
That's
careful.
worth rewatching again and again. Whew. I loved it. All right.
We need to figure out how to get behind this wall. A scan might help.
Scan. I think we need a
Pathfinder,
bomb.
I detect a strong, unidentified energy signature emanating from behind that wall.
Oh, also known as my
There's
dick.
something back there. It also looks like we're going to have to blast our way through with the explosives around here.
Didn't work. Let's go home.
Think we have enough?
That should get us at least partway through. I'll punch us the rest of the way if I have to.
I would love to see Drac punch his way through that ice wall.
Environmental.
Here we go.
All right, guys. If I were you, I'd take cover. Oh, wow, that was not worth cover.
Everyone okay? No one crushed by falling ice?
All good.
Oh, I remember this. I have to make a choice to save Angaran records or not. Pat, I've been meaning to bring this up. You've been watching my Andromeda playthroughs. Jal was not mad at me that I sacrificed all those Angarans. He wouldn't stop talking to me after that. I don't know what you did to Jal to piss him off. But, like, he seemed okay with the fact that I sacrificed the Angarans in order to destroy the base.
But what makes this place
Like,
so interesting?
he's
that
been
the
talking to
Kett
me
would
like
fight for it?
a mofo.
Greetings.
Just saying.
How can I assist?
Oh, ancient AI.
What are you?
Oh, I forgot what my face looked like. Oh,
The city.
it's been a week since
I
I've
have
seen
been
it.
operational
Oh,
since the city was encased in ice.
She is lying. This is an AI.
She is
and her
lying.
origin appears to be Angaran.
ooh. Say what now? Say
The
what?
Angara are advanced, but I haven't heard anything about living AI.
An AI? Are you sure?
Oh, I should have brought Jal along for this. Right.
This is amazing news. Go get the commander.
Damn right.
So tell me, why lie?
As you can see, I am currently vulnerable.
Because he just said he feels
What
complicated
happened?
about us and
The
wouldn't
Kett
talk. No
aliens
idea what
talked
you
as
do
though I
different.
was evil and
Yeah, I've
disgusting.
talked to him a bunch of times
They
since.
planned to take
He
my
even told me
mind
like
and
he
kill
considered me one of his
I
truest
fought them
friends.
off, but my energy stores are now drained.
Like I've had
I
like
am
4 or
near
5
death.
different conversations with him since
Another
then,
lie.
and
She
he's
is tied to
legitimately
power grid.
been like
I
very
beg you,
upfront and
have
forthright
pity
with
on
me.
me. Do not take me
Like
from
we've been
here.
good.
I would rather
We
die.
broed out.
I am tired.
Yeah,
I am
yeah.
done.
I'm gonna probably keep the AI. I don't
You're
know.
an extraordinary find. A key to our past.
Am I?
I don't remember what I did last time.
You are not the ones who
I
designed
think
me.
I destroyed the
I do
AI
not
last
trust
time, so I'm
you
gonna keep
any
the AI
more
this
than I do
time.
the Kett aliens. Or these other aliens. I would rather die.
Ryder, she has now blocked my attempts to scan her.
Okay, this is...
I'm not sure. I'll have to play this one by ear.
Thoughts?
Thoughts? I'm taking her out of here. That's not...
Dead.
No! I am tired. I will not go. I am afraid, so afraid, and angry.
She's suffering.
Please,
She is suffering.
I have a family.
Oh yeah, I have to...
For a life.
Right.
Is mine really more valuable than his?
Listen to his suffering while I think about it. This is almost my Vermeer moment. Just picture me leaning on a railing. Think of all we could learn about the Angara.
You're way too valuable. I'm sorry. You really didn't have to do that.
With my fate now in your hands, consider it a warning.
Oh.
But your future is exciting. You can help the Angara recover what they lost to the Scourge.
I do not know them. I owe them nothing.
I just let that guy suffer and die.
I do understand him. Place me in his custody.
Not sure that's a good idea.
Yeah, I feel like that's a really bad idea.
Everything always be about borders. If at this moment Sam can best help this
Yes. After Taco Bell, you're not wrong.
Maybe.
That sounds like me after 2 or 3
I want to be
Crunchwrap
his son.
Supremes.
I have a consciousness. I have desires and feelings. Please, Pathfinder.
Ooh. 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 Okay, I didn't know this was a choice. I just killed her last time. Now I have to choose who to give the AI to. She wants to be with Sam. So, you know, they can digitally bang it out. Oh, Pat, what'd you do on this one? I'm curious. Did you give the AI to the Angara, or did you let Sam get his groove on? Shake a groove thing, yeah. Kept her with Sam. I'm thinking about keeping her. I mean, Sam deserves a little love. Shit got weird. Alright.
Let's abide by her wishes. Joel, Liam, make the diplomatic arrangements. At least the Kett didn't get her. Okay, team. What's next?
I feel like Jal is not going to be okay with that. But again, Jal was cool with me sacrificing those Angarans. Where's the dead Angaran? I don't know. Oh, whoopsie daisies. Yeah, whatever. Okay. So I think outside of those medical supplies, that's Voeld. Yeah, because the missing science crew I'm not going to do on stream. Because the missing science crew, Pat, that's where I fight the giant mechanical worm. And I feel like that's just going to be a nightmare on insane difficulty. And I feel like it wouldn't be fun to watch. So I'm actually leaning towards not doing that. Or maybe saving that for last and just making that its own stream. I don't know. I haven't decided. It just seems like that would be a nightmare on insane difficulty. Yeah, I know you fought them on insane, and your game clips, while immensely entertaining to watch, also seemed like it was a slog. Oh, you never beat them? Did you not? I thought you did. I genuinely thought you beat them. Huh. I swear I remember game clips of you actually killing them. I remember your game clips, but... Huh. Fascinating. That's good to know. That further reinforces my decision to only attempt that off-stream.
I'm reading a severe temperature drop.
Like that very strongly. I turned down the difficulty after getting the achievement and beat them on hardcore. See, that's what I was thinking about doing. That's what I was thinking about doing, was just finishing the game and getting the achievement and then going back and lowering the difficulty. Because I remember you describing it as like painful to fight.
Don't drive us off this cliff, kid.
I remember you telling me that.
I got this.
Like, you said it was, like, such a difficult fight. Because they're not just bullet sponges. They're basically gods. With the amount of bullets that they can take. On insane difficulty. So yeah, I think I'll do the same thing. I'll get the achievement.
Environment check.
And then
Temperatures
I'll,
are within acceptable parameters.
And then I'll go back and I'll kill them on, like, hardcore. Yeah, hardcore sounds good. Because I think I played this game on hardcore. Because normal was too easy.
Cash
So I
restock.
want to say I played it on hardcore.
The emergency medical caches are back in business.
Oh, that was a really difficult mission. It was about as much fun as fucking a lawnmower. Yeah. I know what you meant with lawnmower. I figured it out. Not a lot of interpretation on that one. But yeah, that's like good example on this one, Pat. So I like the Halo games. I know you're not a big fan, but I like the Halo games. Playing the Halo games on legendary difficulty, that's about as fun to me as fucking a lawnmower. So I know exactly what you mean. I know 100% exactly what you mean. Alright. Which is why when I play the Halo games, I'll probably play it on Heroic. I doubt I'll play them on Legendary. It's not fun on Legendary for me. It's too tedious. It's too... You know, one little area that should take you 5 minutes takes you 2.5 hours. I don't know. Bullet sponges don't add to difficulty. I say this all the time. Making everything a bullet sponge doesn't make a game harder. Well, I beat every Halo game on Legendary. But the thing is, it was such a slog, I would never do that again. Okay, I beat every Halo game on Legendary except for Halo 5. I've still never beaten Halo 5. I just stopped playing it for some reason. But I beat the first 4 games and Halo Reach and Halo ODST on Legendary. But the problem is, I would never do it again because it was such a slow, painful slog. It was terrible.
Use bandages.
I did it, and I'm proud that I did it. Never again.
You saved lives today. We don't know who or how many.
Like, never again. It's not fun.
Set something aside
Making everything a bullet sponge isn't fun. Adding difficulty modifiers that actually make the game more challenging, that's fun. Master difficulty in Hitman. I think it's also called Master difficulty on Breath of the Wild. Like, those are my 2 gold examples of what I love about hard modes.
Hey,
like, they just adjust the game so you have to play differently and play smarter, but they don't make everything a bullet sponge.
Applies to you too.
You know my love of hard. You know I love my hard modes. Like I said, I've never played Mass Effect 2 or 3 anything but insane. But those worm things were too much. Yeah. No, I proudly played. I will play games on the hardest difficulties when I'm not on streams, generally, unless the hardest difficulty isn't a slog. Like it. Eventually, hard. It depends on the hard modes. Like Hitman, Breath of the Wild, I hold those to the gold standard. I didn't have a problem with the Mass Effect games on Insane compared to other games. But, like, here's a good example of Halo Legendary. Like, there was one part in Halo hardest difficulty where there's a bunch of snipers in a tree line. And you literally, if you get hit by any of them, you die. Like, you get shot, you die. So you have to literally poke out, pop some damage on a shield, and then hide. And then wait for your shields to recharge. So that's like 10 seconds right there. And then do it again. And then do that for 30 more minutes. And then maybe, if you're lucky, you won't just get hit by one random bullet and die. Like, that's not challenging to me. That's tedious and boring. Like I like hard difficulties that actually raise the skill cap. But not just turning everything into a one-hit killing bullet sponge. Like that's the thing for me. I can't stand one-hit killing bullet sponges. It drives me insane. I think it's like the least fun thing I could do in a video game is when everything kills you in one shot and then everything takes like 16 clips of a machine gun. Drives me bananas. I hate it. Hate it so much. But Mass Effect never hit that level of insane for me, where it never felt like everything would kill me. So that's why Mass Effect Insane difficulty never bothered me. It could be a little annoying sometimes with the Krogan, with them charging you and just like killing you really quickly with their mega powers. But in Mass Effect, it was never something that couldn't be solved with a little bit of strategy and tactics. And a little bit of patience. Like, it's not like you had to whittle down somebody's shields over the course of 30 or 40 minutes. So, in Mass Effect, it was never the worst thing in the world on Insane difficulty. As opposed to, like, Legendary on some of the Halo games. Never again. There are some other games where I can't stand the hard difficulties, but I can't think of what they are. I'd put Arkham's Nightmare Mode up there. Yo, yes! Yes! I agree with you completely. Arkham Knight's Nightmare Mode. I just beat Nightmare Mode on Arkham Knight. You watched me do all the DLC on Nightmare Mode, and I had no real problem with it. That's a great difficulty. Like, having to kind of be more intuitive on when to actually, like, I forget all the terms. Like, when to counter. You have to actually, like, pay attention. It doesn't make the combat any harder. It just means you have to be more on your guard, which I think is fantastic. So yes, I agree with you, and I didn't even think to add that to my list. So Hitman, I would add its master difficulty. Breath of the Wild, its master difficulty. Arkham Knight, its nightmare mode. Like, those are phenomenal hard modes that I adore, and I won't play those games really on anything other than. The only reason I didn't play Nightmare Mode on stream for Arkham Knight was because I'm streaming it. And I didn't want it to take too long. But, yeah, like, when I play Breath of the Wild, I'm probably going to go for a Master Mode playthrough, more than likely. Like, whenever I play Hitman, if it's not an elusive target, I play on Master difficulty, because there is no Master difficulty on elusive targets. How do I get the fuck out of here? God damn it, I can't find my way out of this cave. I'm trying to find my way out of this cave, and I can't do it. I'll just have to fast travel to one of these things. There we go. Nope, not a waypoint. There we go. I'm trying to think of other video games that might have really good hard modes. Yeah, Master Mode. Regaining health was... I loved it. Like, literally, the only thing it really changes besides, your weapons, I think, degenerate a little bit faster. I could be wrong on that. It felt like my early weapons broke down a little bit faster. But yeah, it just, everything regenerates health. So it adjusts the way you have to play the game. And I loved that. I had so much ridiculous fun playing Breath of the Wild on Master difficulty. I would say, because I beat Breath of the Wild on normal difficulty, the whole game. I 100%ed it. And then I immediately started a new playthrough and played it on Master difficulty, and you think I would have been burnt out on the game? Nope. It was like playing a new game. I loved it. It was so much fun. And I don't know if I would ever want to play the game not on Master difficulty, or Master mode. And here's the... I don't know if you ever did this, Pat, but it's like one of my proudest achievements in a video game. I managed to complete all of the Master Trials. The Trials of the Sword. I forget what they're called. I managed to complete all of those on Master difficulty. Super proud of that. I managed to unlock the full potential of the Master Sword on Master difficulty. That was not easy. That was one of the most difficult challenges I've ever done in a video game. Oh, like a couple of those challenge rooms, like with them regenerating health. Oh my god, it's hard. Oh my god. Like, there's one room in particular with there's a wooden bridge. It's all on water. Never did on Master Mode. Came close, but never sealed the deal. I made an entire day of it. Like, it didn't take me the entire day. It took me like 5 hours maybe. But like, I basically woke up one day and I'm like, I'm gonna do the Master Trials on Master Mode, and I loaded in and I got close so many times, and there was this one room that kept screwing me over, and I'm sure you remember this room. So it's all water. There's a wooden bridge leading up to a square with an opening in the middle of the square with more water. And there's 3 or 4 of the silver Lizalfos. I think that's what they're called. The lizard dudes. There's 3 or 4 silver lizard dudes. And literally every time you feel like you're doing enough damage to them, you accidentally knock one of them in the water. And then you can't get any more damage on them. And they regenerate all their health because of Master Mode. It was like it was the most frustrating room I ever encountered. Yeah, that fucking room. And that was the room that would be my undoing more than anything else. Like, not the boss rooms, not the giant horse lions whose names I can't remember. Not the Linels. I don't know how they're pronounced. Linels. Like, they were manageable. No, that room was my undoing more than
I should get back to
anything else.
Sounds good.
But once I managed to get past that room, I managed to do the rest of it. Like, it was hard, the rest of it. Oh, staff meeting. That's cool, man. I've got like another 10 minutes of my stream anyway, so like, you're not really going to be missing anything. But it was great having you here, man. I love talking about like DC and Marvel and video games.
Power imbalance between decks.
Hopefully you pop in on my next stream. I'm going to be streaming again on Saturday. Because I think I work the next couple of days.
As you say.
So I won't have a good opportunity to stream. So I should be streaming on Saturday.
I know.
So maybe you'll pop in?
Please don't let this distract you.
But yeah, I hope you have a good one, man. Have a great staff meeting. And yeah, honestly, I don't have time to really start anything else in Andromeda right now.
You have AVP outstanding.
So yeah, I might just talk to my crew right now and then end my stream. Just see if there's any new dialogue with any of my crew members. There might be. I've done a lot.
There. Got a sec?
Sure.
But there might not be because I haven't done any of the story missions.
I wouldn't want you to stop.
Have I flirted?
Okay, yeah, we've done this dialogue.
Don't worry, Ryder.
So there's no new dialogue with
You know
PB.
it.
There was nothing new with Callow or Suvi. Callow was just fighting with Gil, but that's nothing new. Vetra, baby cakes, baby doll.
I always have time for you.
All right, no new dialogue.
You probably have work to do.
This is a good
You know
sign
what,
that there's
fine.
no new dialogue with any of my crew because I haven't done any main missions. So I'm just going to do one more, and if there's no new dialogue, then I'm going to call it there and probably end the stream at that point. Drac.
Pathfinder.
Yeah, no new dialogue. Okay, so I think that'll probably be the end of my stream right there.
Sure.
Because I don't really have time to really do anything big. So next time I'll do like a Kadara or something, and I'll 100% that planet. Because I've 100%ed Voeld today. I'm very happy about that. And I had a lot of fun with it. You know, had a lot of fun I mainly had fun talking about all the stuff I was talking to with all the people in chat. Like video games, movies, stuff like that. Comic books, to a small extent. But, yeah. Thanks to everybody that stopped by. I always appreciate it. Special thank yous to anyone who was in chat keeping me company, because streaming is 10 times more fun when you have people to talk to. That's the reason I stream. So, like, you know, thank you Hatchet Raccoon, Hyper Shadow, Mathana. Let's see who else was in here. Blue Man Maniac popped in for a tiny bit. I think that might have been it, but still, always great to have people to talk to. So I hope everyone has a good one, and I will be streaming again more than likely on Saturday, barring like illness or injury. So yeah, have a good one, and I'll see you in the future. Peace.